Let's get ready to rumble!
What's going on? What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to Boxing Talk Up North family. I'm your host, Ryan from the 6, man. And right now we live on Twitter, X. We live on Twitch too. We live on Instagram. And shout out to everybody on Millions, man. Shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all know what it is, yo. It's a big day in the 6 for sure, man. Shout out to the Yankees, but we bringing out them brooms. You know what I'm saying? We bringing out them brooms, yo. But shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to the boxing community. It was a pretty quiet weekend. Not like I don't think there was a huge fight, and if there was, sorry if I missed it, man. I was working all weekend, so I wasn't really locked in like I usually am, man. But shout out to boxing, man, because I mean we got some news, right? We got some future. Actually, we got some rumor mill news, like Pacquiao and Rolly around the corner. December could possibly get that. And on the undercard, they're saying Jana Beck versus Lara. That's a pretty good announcement. Yeah, man, I'm excited because it means unifications, obviously, with Jana Beck and Lara, and I hope Rolly Romero can go out there and flatline Pacquiao, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Manny Pacquiao, he too old to be out here beating these guys and coming up with draws, man. It's crazy. But yo, shout out to y'all, man. If it's y'all first time in the building, make sure you smash the like button on the video. If you on X, repost the stream so we can get some more people in here. And if you want to join the show, man, I'm gonna drop the chat the live call in link on YouTube. So you can come on in and we can chop it up. I'm just gonna give my little dialogue, what I think about these topics, and then we opening it up, man. But smash that like button like Ann Wolf. You know what it is.
Did not really fight her.
Oh, big right hand. One punch. That is it. Forget about the count. It is over.
Yeah, say what you want, man. I'm gonna keep Ann Wolf alive. Don't worry. I'm gonna keep her alive. That's what I do. But yeah, we got a lot going on, man. First of all, I want to say shout out to the Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah. Oh, boy. Put belt to ass on the New York Yankees, man. They were over there saying they were gonna sweep, man. They said they were gonna sweep, and I had to just be like, yo.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Gonna sweep us. We been whooping your ass all season, man.
Yeah.
But hey, here we go, man. We here though. We with the boxing talk. Here's the topics of the night. We're gonna talk about Terence Crawford. Is he a top 5 ATG? If not, let me know what your top 5 all-time greats are. Tennis, man, is he up next? Is he the next guy? And Turki Alalshikh said after the Canelo fight, he wanted Terence Crawford to fight some more. So what kind of fights can we expect to see Terence Crawford in moving forward? I mean, there's not much out there. Let's just start there, man. Let's see if I can find that one. Where is Terence Crawford gonna go if he doesn't retire, man? Because a lot of people are saying David Benavidez. I even said Dimitri Bivol at one point because I feel like if you say David Benavidez, he might as well go beat Bivol because I feel like Bivol got more legacy. Bivol's accomplished more than David Benavidez. Bivol's beaten an undisputed champ twice when they were undisputed. He beat Zerto as well. He has the better resume. So if you beat Dimitri Bivol, who also has, I think, 2 of the belts at 175, David's only got 1. It makes you a unified champion in the 6th division, a guy who's already lock Hall of Fame. No disrespect to David Benavidez. He's not a lock Hall of Fame. Bivol is. And yeah, now I'm like, bro, I'm backtracking it. I'm like, maybe 160 is a better idea because You know, if Janabek and Lara get it on, you know, whoever wins that fight has 3 belts. And then maybe, you know, Crawford could fight that guy. And then Adamas is left with the last belt. So that might be an easier road to undisputed 4 times. And undisputed 4 times, damn, that make Crawford doubling up on Anyway and Usyk, man. And I just don't think Anyway can hit 3-time undisputed. I don't think he can do it at 126. And obviously Usyk can't, because he'd have to go all the way down to cruiserweight. Not even cruiser. He was already at cruiserweight, so he'd have to go down to light heavy to do 3 different divisions. So he can't do it either. Do 4. He can't even do 3. So it's just like, man, that 4-time undisputed is huge if Terence Crawford can get to it. But he only fights once a year. So obviously 175 is a little tougher because you got Dimitri Bivol. You don't know when he's coming back off injury. And then you got David Benavidez, who's fighting in November and then February. And I don't think Crawford's coming back in February. So we don't know when David Benavidez is going to fight. And then, you know, it's just an uncertainty at 75, where at 60, the guys are not big names. So, you know, the money is going to be easier. The negotiations might be easier because those guys need a big fight, especially Janabek. He needs a huge fight. Lara, he's been in big fights. So I just think, man, it's going to be interesting to see. But what I do know for sure is 160 is probably the more I want to say easy, man. I hate saying that. It's the more it's the route that makes the most sense once going that route. You know, going the other routes, 175. I'm not saying Crawford can't do it. I'm just saying it's a little different than, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different 175, man. He going up another weight class. You know, the man already spent a year almost getting to 68. For him to go up again to 75, that sounds pretty crazy, man. But I mean, I'm not ruling Terence Crawford out because he's a guy who you just can't bet against. You know, Terence Crawford, he one of them dudes, man. He lived for guys that are gonna, you know, downplay his success. He lived for people who are gonna say he can't do it. And that's what that man do. He just get up and do it, man. That's his whole thing, man. I like Terence Crawford for that reason. Like, he's one of the guys who's gonna beat the odds regardless, man. And he always do that. He always do that. Shout out to my man Boxing. He said, salute. What's going on, brother? The Hamilton Ticats, you know what it is. In the building. Shout out to Hamilton, man. But yeah, I think Terence Crawford, no matter what he does, it's gonna be awesome to me. You know, if he retires, I'm happy for the man to go out on top. You know, he allowed us to witness something we haven't seen in the history of boxing, becoming a 3-time undisputed champion. On the men's side, you know, Clarissa's done it on the women's side. But he did it on the men's side, so we've never seen that before by any man. And then, you know, if he tries to go for 4, I can't be mad. You know, I can't be mad if he tries to go for 4. And I don't think people should be mad either. But if he just takes the big fights, what if he just takes the big fights against Jaron Boots Ennis and somebody else like David Benavidez? I don't know, bro. I don't think David Benavidez presents 6th division champ. I think the only 6th division champs I could think off the top of my head is Oscar De La Hoya, Manny Pacquiao, and somebody, maybe Roberto Durant, maybe? I gotta look it up. Who are the 6th division champs in boxing? I think there's only like that room is small, bro. Crawford's at 5 right now. Who is list the 6th division champs? Yeah. Boxing history. Because you know, if you just say boxing, it's not gonna bring up nobody. But shout out to my brother DC3. He dropped the $5 on me, man. I appreciate you, man. DC3 in the building, man. And he brought them chips. Y'all know what I'm saying?
I want my chips with the dip. That's all I know. I don't want my chips plain. I want my chips with the dip. So bring them dips.
Know what it is? Shout out to my guy DC3 representing Houston, man. Houston, stand up. So yeah, the only 6 division champions in boxing is Oscar De La Hoya and Manny Pacquiao. So Terence Crawford could enter that room with only 2 other people, man. He already got his own room with 3-time undisputed. Terence Crawford's the only one to do that. So for him to enter into that room, you know what I'm saying? That'd be freaking awesome, man. I'd be so happy for Terence Crawford to accomplish that because Oscar De La Hoya, he's one of my favorite fighters. As you guys know, I speak about him a lot. Manny Pacquiao, I don't dislike Manny Pacquiao. I just felt like the Manny Pacquiao fans is what made it bad for me. Like the fan base, they was way too rabid, man. They was talking Manny Pacquiao up like he was some god, man. Like nobody could beat him. And he had been flatlined before, he'd been knocked out. So I was confused, man. I was like, what the hell? And then Marquez knocked him out too. That was the worst one. But I'm just saying, like the Pacquiao fans, they turned me off, man. They didn't even make me want to root for this guy. I want to root against him because of them. But you know, every fan base, they got their people like that. You know, some people say that about what's his name? Freaking Tank Davis. They say that about him too. His fan base is crazy. But yeah, if Terence Crawford wants to be 4-time undisputed, I think he can do it, man. I just don't know. Like, I know these old heads, man. I asked for y'all historians to come in tonight and to talk to me because I know y'all gonna be the ones lined up hating on Terence Crawford. You're gonna say it's not moving the needle for him to be a top 5 ATG, man. And I'm just like, I'm not trying to hear that because dude doing some things they ain't never been done. We only got 2 guys sitting in a room, a 6 division champ. You join them as 3. You make it 3 with him. And what? Like, bro, we can't act like Terence Crawford is not doing some incredible things. My man Boxing said he's gonna fight at 160 to become undisputed. It's not an accident that he said it immediately after the fight. Yeah, 175 is just talk. It's not gonna happen. Nah, 175 is a reach for Terence Crawford. But 175, if he were to go there, you know, y'all would stop having to talk about that resume talk with Terence Crawford. Because if he beats a dude like David Benavidez or Dimitri Bivol, bro, those are good wins. I'm not saying he beats both of them guys, but if he were to do some gangster shit like that, y'all historians that talk about resume would have to just stop it, bro. But I agree with you, Boxing. I think he's going to 160. It seems like the more logical decision. It seems like the better decision. You know, he did skip over 160 to go to 68. So him cutting back down to 60 is probably easier than him going up to 75. That's for sure. And, you know, I just think like, I don't know. I'm not sold on Janabek, yo. I don't even know if Janabek could beat Lara. That's remain to be seen. And Lara himself is a tricky fighter because Lara, he's been in the ring with some of the best fighters, man. Now, I know he's got a couple losses, you know, to no slouches. I think he lost to Jarrett Hurd. And man, I forget who his other loss was. Well, obviously Canelo, and he had another loss too. I'm pretty sure, but Lara, he's always been world-class fighter, man. He's been a guy who's also been avoided a lot in his division. You know, every division Lara's been in has been good. I just don't know why people sleep on Lara, man. I never understood it, but he's one of them guys, man. He's an elite boxer, and he's gonna come forward, especially now. Especially now he's gotten older. Lara's knocking people out now. He wasn't doing that before. He was more traditional Cuban style, moving around the ring. That's all changed, man. That boy Lara is knocking people out now in his old age, and I know he's 40. I think he's 40, but I think like, yeah, it's perfect timing, man, for Terence Crawford to go get him. But he got to beat Janabek. You know, if that's the next fight, he do got to beat Janabek. And yeah, he lost to Jarrett Hurd. Got his resume pulled up now. Canelo and his first Paul Williams. That's who I forgot about. Yeah, Paul Williams. And yo, all three of those guys are no slouches. They were all champs. Paul Williams was a champ. Jarrett Hurd was a champ, and Canelo Alvarez, we know, is a champ too. So, you know, Lara losing to those guys, he didn't lose to just anybody. He lost to good competition. You know what I'm saying? And Janabek got to show us he can beat that guy, the old Lara. Because you know people going to say about Janabek if he don't stop Lara. They're going to be like, man, Janabek ain't it. He can't even beat an old man. And that's just facts. That's just facts, yo. But yo, shout out to everybody in the building, man. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you repost the stream. Shout out to everybody on X, Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram too. We on Instagram Live. Make sure y'all repost the stream. Let the people know Ryan from the 6 is on, man. And I got my brother from Puerto Rico in the building. Define Honorary. What's going on, man? PR in the building. Shout out to y'all, man. See my man Bad Bunny got that Super Bowl halftime show. I don't know why people mad. They weird, man. But Bad Bunny, like one of the biggest artists. They need to stop it. But yeah, man, I think for sure Lara can beat Janabek. But we'll see, man. We'll see what goes on. But Janabek, he just ain't showing me he it. And they're gonna announce that fight for the co-main for Barrios and Rolly. Now, the Barrios and Rolly is supposed to happen in December. Bro, I'm hoping Rolly Romero knocks out Pacquiao, but Janabek got to stop Lara because Janabek is the guy who's being presented as the danger guy. He's saying he the boogeyman. He calling everybody out in the division. He's saying nobody wants to fight him. Janabek speaking spicy, man. Him and Carlos Adames. I don't know if Carlos Adames want to fight him, to be honest. Maybe Carlos is ducking Janabek, but I feel like Lara got that contract and signed it immediately because we never heard Janabek have this type of energy for Lara. He ain't never. And that's what I'm saying, bro. When killers run into other killers, energy changes, bro. Very few dudes who run into other dudes keep that same energy. But Janabek, yo, he never said a peep. All he said was big fight coming. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do the back and forth with Carlos Adames like he did with Lara. And maybe Lara's not on the internet like that. Maybe he not on socials. But he still didn't name drop Lara. He could have did that. He ain't did that. So, you know, Janabek, I think he knows he's in a fight. He knows, bro, even with the 40-year-old Lara, the dude's punching now, dropping people. It's a fight, man. And Janabek know he got to prove. You know, all that talk you've been talking, all this stuff you've been doing. He got to make weight first, and then he got to prove. You got to show and prove, bro. This is your time because we all watching to see what Janabek really is. If he's supposed to be this guy that we supposed to talk about, man. Because, you know, it's been disappointing, man. It's been like this for real,
we're in
bro.
here talking about practice.
Well, Coach,
Yeah. Basically, because we don't know who he beat. We don't know who the man beat. I know he beat Denzel Bentley. I think that's probably his biggest name on date. And Bentley, he's a contender. He ain't even the champ. Like he's making his way back up the ranks to fight Janabek. But hey, man, they gonna tell you Janabek this and that. But hey, he gotta get past Lara, man. Cause Lara been in the game, man, for a minute now. Lara been around since.
this kid don't got a chance in hell.
So we gotta see, man. We gotta see what Janabek really is before we stamp him. Cause you know, Lara might go in there and stop his ass. And then we all just gonna be sitting here like we knew he was a hype job. Yo, my man Honorary, he said I'm rooting for Lara. Okay. Yeah, the Cuban. Lara, man. He has a whole new resurgence to his career, but I hope the layoff isn't gonna hurt him because he's been out the ring for a minute since he fought Danny Garcia. That was the last time he fought, man. And it's sad to say because Danny Garcia about to get in the ring before Lara. And they ain't fought since last September, man. Yeah. And literally, Danny Garcia got a fight scheduled for October 18th at the Barclays. But yeah, we won't. It's not even official, the Lara and Janabek fight. So damn, we gotta hope it come through for real. But we'll see what goes on with that, man. So Turki Alalshikh, this is the only reason why I'm even saying Janabek and Lara is because Turki Alalshikh apparently has been in interviews now that Terence Crawford has sat down. You know, he's doing his tour, man. What he's supposed to do, the media tour. And I think he said something along the lines. I don't want to quote him directly, but he basically said that you know, Turki didn't want the fight with Canelo Alvarez. That wasn't on the menu for you know, Turki to get a Canelo. He didn't want that fight for Crawford. But anyways, you know, Turki believes in Crawford, man. That's his favorite fighter. So he did what he had to do to get that fight. But it sounds like he wanted other fights for Terence Crawford. And I wonder what those other fights were. And he said also in the lead up, saw a few videos where he's saying to him, don't retire, don't retire. Like, it's like, man, what does he want for Crawford? Like, what out there is so, you know what I'm saying, enticing that he wants to see Crawford in what fight? Because, like, honestly, no disrespect, it can't be the guys at 160 because, I mean, we don't view the guys at 160 like that. We don't look at them like big names and up and comers. You know, we just don't, man. We look at those guys like they gotta show and prove. Like you got Lara there, who's been a champion for a while, no disrespect. But Lara has been around the game forever, man. There should be new young blood there. And there are guys who are gonna, you know, see this and say, yo, we even putting our hands up. You know, guys like Troy Osley, who've been asking for the Janabek fight. Guys like Austin Emma Williams, who's been in position. Aaron McKenna, who's also saying, I'm a boogeyman. Nobody wants to fight me. You know, Michael Zafara. That man said he wanted to fight Tim Tszyu, who's at 154, but he's saying that because the 160 pounders ain't fighting him, even though Lara stopped him, so he got his fight. But you know what I'm saying? There's just those guys at 160, we don't expect them to beat Crawford, really. That's what it comes down to. So we gotta think, like, what does Turki want for Crawford? Like, who does he think can beat him? Is it the guys at 54? You know, because he did come into the Riyadh season at that, you know, contracted weight. Like, that's where he was fighting at with Matchroom, 54. Won a title there. Is that where Turki wanted him to campaign? Knowing that Virgil Ortiz is coming up. Knowing that, you know, Jaron Boots Ennis will be there. Sebastian Fundora got the titles, you know, that big tall dude. You know, Keith Thurman is now at 154. Jamal Charlo's coming back to 150. There's options at 54. It may be Terence Crawford is just looking at it like, man, I'm at the point where I just need legacy. So I'm not going to go all the way back down to 54. I'm going to make this pit stop at 60. Get this work. My man boxing, he said Troy Osley quit boxing. For real? He better not, man. Troy Osley's nice. I don't know what's wrong with him. He just got to go to somewhere else, man. Top Rank is, I don't know what's up with Top Rank. They got that whole lawsuit with ESPN. I'm telling you, nobody going to sign them until that lawsuit's over with and they figure out what happened to them funds. No network's going to get close to them, man. You got my man, the boss, OC, in the building. Shout out to OC, man. Yo, my man, OC, come on over to YouTube, my brother. My channel's Boxing Talk Up North. Come support the channel, man. Shout out to OC, the boss. He fighting against my brother Round 1, man. On Border Wars. That's going to be a fire fight. I think that fight's going to take over the night, man. They've been building it up properly. You know, OC, he called out Round 1, and Round 1 got to work. And now, you know, we got You got the old fellas, they squabbling, but I'm telling you, man, they putting in work. They showing these other young cats how to build a fight and do it right. So shout out to OC the boss. In round 1, man, they're gonna fight in Atlanta on Border Wars. Shout out to the boxing voice. They show love to me, so I show love back, man, anytime I can. But yeah, let's talk about boots, bro. Let's get into boots. Hopefully, my guy YSM me in the building. Hopefully, he jump on me when I drop the chat or the link, man. Cause I want to find out what he want to say. But like, what should Boots? Should Boots do a one and done and put himself in position at 160? Cause like, you know, when I was on the boxing voice, I think it was last week with Nesta Gibbs. Nesta is saying that Boots he's got to put his name in the hat. Like he's got to go right after Crawford after this Lima fight. He's got to tell him he wanted at 168. And I get all that. That sounds nice. You know, Boots could even do that. It's gonna sound cute. It's gonna sound nice. It's gonna sound gravy. Everybody gonna eat it up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna believe Boots. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna believe Boots because Boots ain't never did no gangster stuff like that to show me that he's like that. And I know Boots got all the talent in the world, man. But I just think they have a plan over there. Him, Bozy, their whole team, they got a plan. And they're going to ride that plan. But if I was them, man, I'd put myself in the way at 160. Beat Lima. Call out Carlos Adames. Shout out to my brother OC in the boss. He made it over here, man. Salute. Shout out to OC, man. But yeah, put yourself in position, Booth. Go get the WBC belt. Go get the WBC belt at 160. You know Crawford, if he's coming back, he's probably going to go to 60. So he's going to fight the winner of Janabek, Lara, or Carlos Adames. Carlos Adames had a bad experience with Turki Alalshikh, clearly. Because he has, you know, they haven't even spoken about doing another fight with Riyadh since the Hamza Shiraz thing. So maybe Boots Ennis, you could tell Eddie Hearn, yo, overpay Adames a little bit, bring him to a Matchroom event, headline, you know, wherever, Atlantic City, New York. We don't have to necessarily go to Philly. We can go to neutral ground, do it in New York City, the Hulu Theater or the Barclays, do a Matchroom card there, have Ray Savage on the undercard. He's from Newark, New Jersey, or Camden, New Jersey, sorry. You know what I'm saying? And bring everybody out. Do it that way. Go to 160, bring Carlos Adames out. You know, PBC don't got a date for him. Pay him handsomely. Make them say, yeah, go get that belt off Carlos Adames at 160. Now, when Terence Crawford comes to 160, you there waiting for him, bro. He got to come to you. He got to come with the bag. And if he beats Lara or Janet Beck, whoever gets in the way, or if they come knocking at you, yo, you know what I'm saying? Boots, now you got the fight you wanted. You're going to get the money you want. Because Terence Crawford is a much bigger star now than when you try to fight him at 47. You're going to get that chic money. It's probably going to be a spectacle on Netflix again. It's a big fight, big money fight, legacy fight. Checking all the boxes, man. But you got to put yourself in position. Because I could tell you, Boots Ennis, the fans, the Crawford fans, they're going to tell you everything you not to Crawford. They're going to say, you ain't accomplished enough. You ain't done nothing. You ain't beat nobody. You ain't a champ at 54. You not undisputed. They going to say everything. But if you go and position yourself at 160, put yourself in the way of that man's goals. Because you know Terence Crawford, he like Thanos when he come through. He collect all them damn rings, bro. He come for them all. Go grab one. Go get the WBC belt. You know, Adames ain't got no fight. As soon as you beat Lima, and in the coming weeks here, was it next week? He's fighting Lima. Beat him. Call Terence Crawford out. And tell Eddie Hearn, yo, go start negotiating with Carlos Adames right now. We need him next. Early next year. Because we positioning ourselves, man. Shout out to boxing. He said, Boots, duck Terence Crawford and Virgil. All the talent in the world. And he wants tune-ups. Oh, man. See, I don't believe the Virgil thing. Because Virgil Ortiz, he's crazy, too. Virgil Ortiz could have fought Backroom, man. He talking about he wanted champions. He didn't even go to the WBC and try to get that petition for Sebastian Fundora. He's still holding that interim belt. at 154. I think that's what Virgil got the intern for the WBC, and he couldn't force the fight. So I don't know, man. Virgil Ortiz kind of looking weird too, but yeah, Boots Ennis, I get it, man. It's nasty. You know what I'm saying? On the highest level, bro. But I mean, at least it ain't like Tank Davis, right, yo?
Got my hair done 2 days ago.
Swing the women's gone.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. She pick grease in my shit. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. She pick grease in my shit. I just got my hair done. 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 Why y'all boys like I'm saying bullshit? Like this is real facts. Like this is real facts. Why y'all boys like I'm saying bullshit? Like this is real facts. It burnt my eyes. Like this is real facts. I just got my hair done 2 days ago. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done. I just got my hair done.
Yo, shout out to Tank Davis, man. How you become a meme? You even get knocked out. But shout out to Tank, bro. He got to come out to that song when he fight Jake Paul, bro. That's what he got to do. He got to come out to that and knock out Jake Paul. He gonna be forgiven, man. My man Honor, he said you crazy as hell. Nah, man. Tank be funny with it. But nah, man, at least Boots Ennis ain't doing that, right? He ain't doing no exhibitions. But yo, I dropped the link in the chat. If you want to come up here, man, talk your shit, speak on this boxing. Yeah, man, I'm here, man. We gonna talk a little bit more about some other things. You know, we just talked about Boots Ennis. Yeah, Turki Alalshikh, man. He basically said, you know, Terence Crawford, you gotta fight some more. So I don't even know what fights he wants for Terence. Like, I really don't, man, because you know Terence Crawford, unless you go back to 54, which I highly doubt, there just ain't much out there, man. And then 175, I think we can all agree about 175. It's I'm not gonna say it's cap. I'm just gonna say it's unlikely. It's unlikely, man. It's not likely that he fights those guys. And what for? Like, what do you need to go up to 75 and fight David Benavidez and Dimitri Bivol, man? Like, them dudes they huge. No, Crawford, he ain't gotta slay no bears and lions, no tigers. He ain't gotta do all that, man. We ain't asking him to do all that. Terence Crawford is a dude who came from 135, man. What do you look like fighting them guys, man? Like, I don't know, man. Shout out to my man, Define Honorary. What's going on, my brother?
What's up, Ryan? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
Awesome.
How's life in PR, man?
It's good. Hot as hell as usual, but it's all good. Man, I heard you say something about Rolly and Barrios. Is that
Oh, Pacquiao.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe I did say Barrios, but I meant Pacquiao.
Gotcha.
Pacquiao and Rolly fighting in
you
December.
I mean, I heard somewhere else that they were they were working for Amazon Prime on January, but I also heard December because supposedly they're trying to make a card with Roach and Pitbull and Johnny Lara and Rolly Pacman, all three of those in the
mega card. I mean,
yeah.
I'd take that for sure.
Hell yeah. I mean, I get it if you want to split them and do Rolly and Pac, because Rolly and Pacman is a main event, you know, and Pitbull and Roach, to be honest with you, is probably another main event. So even
you think
though
so? Pitbull and Roach? I mean, Pitbull and Roach would be a free card for sure.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's start there, right?
It's a great free card. Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? You think Johnny and Lara should be like the main and Pitbull and Roach should be the co-main? That's what I'm thinking, because I mean, it's a unification for starters, right?
Well, if it's Janabek and Lara, then I'm sorry, they gotta be the co.
Right.
I think more people know Roach and Isak. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
Janibek hasn't.
they'll bring more fans,
Yeah,
especially
that's
like
true.
Eastside Crew. Like the Mexicans loves him, man, because his style.
They do. He's a very fan-friendly style, no
Yeah,
doubt about it. I don't give him much of a shot, to be honest. I mean, I don't like Pitbull. Let me just go full disclosure with you here. Pitbull, Pitbull is not my cup of tea. I know he's gonna come in guns blazing, and he's gonna make it. He's gonna have his moments and make it interesting. But I don't
yeah,
see him doing anything to Lamont Roach. I mean, you couldn't do anything to Rayo Valenzuela, bro. Let's be honest here.
yeah.
Uh,
Ryo, yeah. I forgot Ryo beat him.
Because the problem with Pitbull is that he needs you to fight his fight. Otherwise, he's pretty much screwed. You know. He need,
Yeah, he's tried to box though lately.
you think so?
I seen him throw like a lot more jabs than I've ever seen him throw. His last fight against my man there from Pro Box, man. I
Fierro?
forget his name. No, it was after that.
Oh yeah,
Salcido.
Salcido.
Yeah, yeah. He was trying to throw jabs in that fight. I was actually surprised. I'm like, bro, this is not regular Pitbull. Like usually he's out here trying to maul you, hooks, and I don't know if it's something that he's thinking about fighting with finesse, but I don't know, man. It wasn't a Pitbull like performance, that's for sure.
I mean, we gotta remember it was also a late replacement, right? It was supposed to be Fierro too, and then Fierro, couldn't
Right.
make the weight and what have you. So,
Yeah.
um, but nevertheless, I mean, obviously that's not who I want to see Lamont Roach fight, but I mean, I but I get it from the standpoint of you got a common opponent with Tank Davis, and Tank Davis, because of hand injury or whatever the case may be, couldn't finish Pitbull, and if Lamont Roach can finish him, then he can stake his claim even more so than he already has,
Yeah.
with Tank and. Um, but I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got Lamont Roach winning a pretty easy decision. Um, you know,
Mm,
he's gonna
pretty
see.
easy, eh? Oh man.
Probably not easy. Maybe I'm going a little crazy there, but I just feel like he's gonna see a bunch of those shots coming, and he's gonna probably time him. But listen, I'm not gonna be surprised if Pitbull even wobbles him once or twice, because Pitbull is that dude. He's gonna just keep trying. He doesn't know other
Yeah.
way than forward. So. Um, but the fight that I want to see Roach in is obviously Tank, and the fight that I want to see Pitbull with is Subriel Matias, bro. That's what I really want to see out of the two of them.
Oh
You know,
yeah, I guess he is 140.
um, I
So
mean he's.
shoot, Roach is going up for that fight? Because I mean, I think it's for his title. He got some interim title, doesn't he have
I
Pitbull
don't
2?
know that. Can you believe that? Like I don't. Yeah, because Pitbull got the interim right at the
Yeah.
on the real
I'm
one.
pretty sure it's 140 he got the interim at. It might be
Yeah,
35.
there it is. No, it's 140. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. The WBC.
That's
Uh, I mean, yeah, is this guy gonna jump to it? I mean, I don't know. I guess so.
Yeah, that'd be
Nevertheless,
crazy if Rhodes jumped up to 40 and won that interim.
man,
I'm
how do you see that?
I mean, 40's a good division. I just think it's too big for Roach. But I mean, if he do it, then damn, shout out to him.
You think Cruz is gonna pull it off, or how do you see it?
Who?
You think Pitbull is gonna pull it off, or how do you
Oh,
see that one?
Roach? Nah, I got Roach out boxing people.
Yeah, and how do you see? Okay, I want to ask you this: how do you see Johnny Beck and Lara? How do you see that?
I think Lara can give Janabek problems, man. I think he can beat Janabek, to be honest. Like Janabek, the issue with Janabek is like he ain't been in there with any top competition. And like Lara, we know
Right.
he's been tested. We know Lara's pushed young prime Canelo to the brink, man. Like
Yes,
I know
sir.
he's not that guy anymore, but he's also adapted with age. It's like a lot of fighters don't do that. When they get older, they still trying to do stuff that they did when they're younger. Where Lara knew he's like, yo, my legs ain't young anymore. I gotta start
Yeah.
sitting down on my punches. So I think he's gotten more intelligent in the ring, and it'll be like for Janabek, it'll be his first real test.
No doubt. And I don't think Lara has taken too much punishment, all in all, because he just has the style, the stick. He has a very amateur, perfect like style, where
Yeah,
he uses his legs almost too much, That kind of costed him against Canelo because I thought he beat Canelo, but to be honest with you, he quote unquote ran a little too much,
yeah,
so I can see where judges can get pissed off. Kind
right.
of like the Tito Oscar deal or something like that. So,
Hey, don't
um,
remind me, man. Don't remind me.
but I think Lara can give anybody trouble. To be honest
Yes,
with you, and
I agree.
resume wise, it's not even close because Lara, obviously he fought Canelo, but he also fought Danny Garcia, Austin
Hmm.
Trout. I mean, you name it, man. Like,
Yeah, he beat Trout. Nah,
and
Lara got names for real.
yep. And Johnny Bacon got known. And listen, with all due respect to Denzel Bentley, but
Yeah,
to be
Denzel
honest
Benton.
with you, no, nah, that's not gonna cut it, man. And you got 2 belts, and people can't say 5 names that I can say 5 names, but I can give you a lot of information about those 5 names. Like like goddamn, like but nevertheless, we'll see. I mean, the time is now for Janibek. It's now or never because you're not gonna fight Adames. And I don't
Hmm.
know if that's his fault or not. I don't necessarily want to get too deep into the weeds there, but I mean, when is it gonna be, bro? Because you're from Kazakhstan. Are you gonna be the next Triple G? Yes or no? Like, um, but nah. Nevertheless, do you have any specific topic you want to talk about, or is like general stuff?
Oh no, just general, man. I get my dialogue. I'm all good. Got it out, bro. Shout out to my team though. My Blue Jays, they won today. Spanked
Hey,
on the
man,
Yankees.
you gotta rub it in. You gotta rub it in.
Spanked on
Okay.
the Yankees. Spanked
Congratulations,
them
bro.
boys.
Yeah.
Had the dome open. The dome was rocking today.
I ain't
Man,
got no problem with the Blue Jays. As long as the Red Sox or the Dodgers don't do anything, it's a good day for me. So no problem here.
yo, the Dodgers are
Um,
cheaters.
oh man, don't get me started on those guys. But listen,
Real.
I'm doing a list of top 100 most ferocious knockouts of boxing history, and I'm up
Ooh.
to 60 now. And I want a recommendation from you. Give me a Rosicki KO. Give me a KO that's near not necessarily Rosicki. That just came to me, right? Like
Yeah,
anybody,
yeah, yeah.
you know.
Oh, anybody? Jeez,
Yeah.
man. Ooh,
By the way,
anybody.
I got the Lennox KO of Raman. So
You got the Lennox. You got the Thomas Hearns on Roberto.
absolutely,
Yeah,
yeah.
that hurt my heart because Roberto Duran's my fighter. But that right hand was crazy.
Scariest. Some of the
Um,
scariest shit I ever seen in my life is Tommy the Hitman Hearns, bro.
yeah, man. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, obviously, you got Pacquiao Marquez.
Yeah, oh man, that was number 2 or 3. Come
Yo,
on.
oh, my man
Hey,
DC3 said Tank in Santa Cruz. Yeah, that one was pretty bad too.
that made that's probably the most beautiful KO I've ever seen. DC3. Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
got one. Valdez on Burchell.
yeah. That made the list also. No, I
That
got
was
a bunch, bro. I
crazy.
gotta. You're gonna have to
That
dig
was
deep because yeah, that one made me mad because Burchell's is 10 times better than Valdez, but he was recovering from
I think
COVID,
so.
and man, that was nasty,
Yeah,
nasty
that
work.
was that was an upset on my part because I thought Burchell was gonna beat Valdez and he just
Yeah,
flatlined him, man. That was crazy.
yeah, nasty fucking.
Um, Charlo on Lubin.
That's there, and Charlo Rosario's there too. Yep.
Ooh,
Um,
that's crazy.
I got
I
a
try to
bunch of
think of some
them.
heavyweights now. Like heavyweights usually be getting
Yeah,
those KOs.
I
I
got
like to
White
think about
KO. If you're thinking about Wilder, that's covered.
Wilder. Yeah, I'm not even thinking about Wilder because I know all of his
Um,
fights are KOs.
I got Fury Wilder 3. Yeah,
Ooh, that's
I got
Fury.
Dillian White's decapitation of Chisora. Um,
What about
AJ decapitation of Hellenius.
was it David Hay? Shit. Nah, that one wasn't
Oh,
that
I don't
bad.
have anything on David Hay. Please go.
Chisora, I think it was Chisora. He stopped Chisora, but I don't think it was devastating knockout. It was just
Oh shoot! I just
like a
reminded.
beat down.
I just remember Usyk Bellew. That's going into the list.
Yeah,
Usyk
Usyk belly.
belly. That was
Yeah.
nasty work. Anybody else? Go ahead. Don't be shy. But you're gonna have to
Oh
dig deep
man.
because I got a bunch of them. I'm up to 60 already. So yeah, all
Now
of them are there.
I'm trying to think of like some not known fighters that I just seen some crazy. Oh, Vladimir Hernandez and Scrum. I don't know if you remember that one. That was on Pro Box. Shoot, let me show you a clip.
Vladimir, yeah, that was there too. DC3, Foreman Moore and Foreman Cooney, all of those are there. I appreciate it though. You said Vladimir Hernandez and who?
Hernandez. I'm gonna try to pull it up, man.
That's okay. I'll
Versus
just put KO
it's
or
on Pro Box.
okay.
Versus Guido Scrum. That's who it was.
Okay. Oh, Guido Schramm, yeah, the Argentinian. I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
And the Lucas Body. Can you believe I haven't put the Lucas Body KO yet? What's wrong with me?
Oh, I thought that
Um,
one would have been your first one, bro. That's why I didn't even say that one. I was
fuck
like, ah,
you.
you already got that one covered.
I messed up. You
Yeah,
got a
that one was
Rosicky one because
recent.
Rosicky's like known for that. Okay, let's see.
Yeah, this is the Vladimir Hernandez one. Hopefully, I don't get flagged.
Oh, I know what you're saying. The dude fell on his. Yeah,
Yeah, man. He like
bad,
his
bro.
legs like locked up and
Oh, yeah, he caught him with a yeah,
yeah. It's for
yeah,
educational purposes, y'all. Make sure y'all don't
yeah. Just
flag
in
me.
case, yeah.
Yeah, this is I think this guy beat Truck Simpson too, Vladimir Hernandez. He's got a couple good wins.
Okay.
I know Troy Osley beat him, but like he's a tough fight, man. And this is back when Pro Box was on Wednesdays, and everybody used to get ready for Pro Box every other Wednesday. Now we got nothing to do on Wednesday.
Man, I remember. Yeah, you remember that, bro? Every Wednesday. Oh man, that was such a breath of fresh air, right? But I mean,
Yeah,
business-wise, you got to think that obviously it's better for them to do on the weekends than it is on the middle of the week, obviously. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It's probably tough for everybody, you know.
yeah. I mean, you got to wake up
To,
early and everything. So
mm-hmm. Oh, doubt, man. Yo, this was a war, yo. Shoot.
yeah, that's
But like Guido was good. I think he had lost a couple fights before this too on Pro Box. But they kept
okay.
bringing him back. And I'm pretty sure his fight after this was against Ramos, man. Jesus.
Mm.
Which I thought was crazy. Like they brought him back against Jesus after KO.
Oh, I got a recommendation for you guys. You gotta see this knockout. This is not a big profile, a high profile fight, but this is
Yeah.
as nasty gets as far as knockouts. I'm gonna put it on the chat. That's Kermit Cintron versus Walter Matisse. That's Lucas Matisse's older brother. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Tarver. Oh, Tarver Jones too, and Glenn Johnson too. Man, I haven't. Hey, I appreciate
Oh,
that.
damn. My man want to see Roy Jones lean back, yo.
No, no, come on. gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, Tank and Rolly, I haven't put that one. I put Tank Martin, but not Tank Rolly. And Plan Darrell is there. Plan Darrell is there for sure.
Yo, yeah, taking Rolly was pretty bad. Rolly went face first. And yo, that was funny, bro.
It was.
Yo, can you believe Rolly might be the best win on Tank's resume?
Nah, no way. It's Mario
Absolutely,
Barrios.
bro.
Nah, it's Mario
No. Mario Barrios ain't no two-time world champ. Two division world champ.
I
Nope.
mean, I just feel like at the time that Tank fought him, being undefeated and everything, and gave him hell.
He
I
was a
mean
regular.
that's debatable. That's certainly debatable.
He was a
Um,
regular champ at 140. And like, I just think, man, especially if Rolly beat Pacquiao, he definitely the best win.
I mean,
He
you got a point
definitely
there.
like what's Barrios' biggest win since Tank? Like Ugas?
He has never really been the same since Tank. I think Tank stopped him from being great. And not to say he's not great. You know, he might be great. I don't think so, but he's never been the same since Tank. So I definitely give massive, because Rolly really is in a resurgence of his career, if you want to get
Man, he was
technical, because
punching.
Rolly was like it got dicey in there versus Barroso, homie. Like it got really dicey, and then Isaac Pitbull Cruz stopped him. Like he was headed down the rabbit hole, and then he pulled one out of his ass against Ryan Garcia. Well done, and now he's fighting Manny. Can you believe that, bro? Like I'm so happy for
Yeah.
Rolly, bro. He was like a second away
Yo,
from being forgotten, and now look where he is, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like Rolly, just perfect timing, man. He just always been in the right position at the right time.
This
My
this
man,
knockout that I put here, you'll gotta watch this one. Kermit Cintron versus Walter Matisse. Whenever you
boom,
guys can,
bro.
watch that one.
That was crazy. Yeah, I don't know why I let it play that long, but
That's a real bad one. Oh, yeah.
my man clipped him. Yo, that was bad.
Well done. Well
I
done.
remember
Yeah,
that
that's
one
going
too.
on the list. You remember the Kermit Cintron and Walter Matisse?
Oh no, I
Saw
never
that
watched
one?
that
Oh,
one.
okay.
I
That's
gotta
fine.
watch that one though.
Watch it and get back to me, bro, because
Oh
that's some
shoot,
nasty work.
some nasty
Hey.
work, eh? Kermit.
Yeah,
My
trust me.
man's name's Kermit. That's crazy.
Yeah, he fought Margarito. Antonio. I got cast in my hands. Margarito, that guy. He fought him, and he
Yeah.
had some bad luck, but he was a dangerous puncher.
Ryan Rosicki, you want? Oh, yo, I can freaking. He fought a dude named something Green, man. Let me YouTube it.
Rosicki versus Green.
I
Check
think
it out.
it's Allen Green. I want to say, but yeah, he like dude was on his last leg, man. Oh, Alante Green, my man. Ryan Rosicki just flatline dude. It was crazy. Ryan Rosicki's a scary dude, man.
Alante
Yeah,
Green.
okay.
Okay, there it is. Oh, I'm sorry, I misspelled Rosicki. What a dumbass. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Yo, this guy Rosicki, bro. I'm telling you, he's like Michael Myers, bro. He needs to come out with that mask. He's a scary dude, bro.
He is.
He just
I've
looks
seen
through
a
people
couple of
like,
he's 180. No, he's 185, right?
yeah, he's a cruiserweight. Yeah.
Because I know he's been calling out Battle
Bro,
Jack for a while. Oh man,
yo, left that man in the ropes, dog.
bro, thank God there was ropes there, because
Yo.
otherwise, dude would have suffered a nasty fall right there.
Oh,
So
his head concussion, bro.
that's going in the list. Appreciate it.
Nah, Rosicki got some bangers. He be
Rosicki
yo.
Green.
He
There
like,
it is.
man, we said it, man. When I interviewed him, he's like, bro, I think I retired Oscar Rivas. I'm like, yo, you did, man, because you gave him like a war that he was like, nah, I ain't coming back. Fuck all that. He's like, I'm done. Man, Rivas won that Bridger weight and just said, fuck it, man. Just left.
I read that Justice Hoon is gonna return on Jayo Petaya's card over in December, over
Oh,
in
that's
the One
job.
Down Under.
Yeah, he usually fights on Apataya's undercards. That's when I see him.
He's gonna
Mm.
fight.
Yeah,
What's
he's
the
in a
name? I just read it. Give me 1 second. I'll let you know.
he's in a building fight, I guess.
Yeah. He's yeah. It says right here he's on his comeback trail, and he's gonna fight Leutele. 1 second. Okay, What's the first name? Okay, Kiki Leutele.
Oh,
That's the guy he's fighting over in Australia. Obviously,
yeah.
Jao is gonna fight Hussein Sin-Cara. Hopefully, he doesn't pull up this time. You know, because if
Yeah.
you remember, David Nika had to step in back in what was it,
Yes.
January or whatever. So
Yeah, that he was supposed to be the mandatory, this guy, right?
that's his name. I just typed it in the chat. Don't ask me to pronounce it, but that's the name right there.
That's who Justice Sweeney's fighting, right?
Yeah, as of right now.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, Justice Huni,
Shout out to him.
I don't think it's the end of the world for Justice Huni. You know, he was doing his thing, you know, for 99% of that fight, and he got caught, bro. It happens, you know. It's not it's not like it's kind of like, not exactly, but it's kind of like the Fundora Mendoza knockout. Like, okay,
Oh yeah,
like he
I
got
forgot
caught,
about
but
that.
oh yeah, like that made the list, by the way. And the thing is that you know, there are KOs where you're not sure if the guy can come back, like Norman Sasaki, or
Mhm.
even Team Sue and Bakram, right? That you're not quite sure if the guy's gonna be all the same when he you know.
Right, right,
But when you just get caught, I mean, it's not nice, obviously, but you don't necessarily have concerns like that, you know, at
right.
least for my part, you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I never felt that way with Justice Huni. I feel like he just got caught.
yeah, yeah. I mean, like, and listen, props to Fabio Wardley. He threw a Hail Mary and it turned out to be a touchdown. You know, props to him. But obviously that got him a fight with Joe Parker, you know, God bless him and all
Mhm.
that. But I think Justice Huni's got the goods, to be honest with you. People, he's just gonna bounce back, and I think he's gonna be better than ever. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Nah,
Um,
I think he's got room. He's very young, man. He's got
Absolutely.
in the heavyweight division, guys usually like have their most success when they're well older. So you know that's why I'm like, man, they gonna pump the brakes on Moses Atama because they got to, not because they want
They
to, but
have
they have to.
absolutely. I mean, they got a. Can you believe they have a number one? And I don't listen. Do your thing, right? But I don't like the fact that literally a week or a week and a half ago, maybe even less than that, Michael Hunter was the number one at WBA. I remember like yesterday. And now it's Moses Itama and Michael Hunter's number two. Like, what are we doing here?
I thought Michael Hunter was fighting for the eliminator against Pulev. They be crazy, man. The WBA, they are in shambles. They are the worst.
Bro, I can't believe Kubrat Pulev is still in the picture, let alone
Yeah, I think he's got the interim, or does Fabio Wardley
regular.
got the interim?
Yeah, no, it
Or he
says
got,
regular.
yeah, he's got
Uh,
something.
yeah, Fabio Wardley's the interim, and Kubrat Pulev, bro. I saw that dude against Chisora, against AJ. He got the regular. It was a minute ago. Like, anyway. Um,
Yeah, they gotta stop, man. WBA's got too many belts, man. Like this is crazy. Can't
yeah.
even keep up. Like how you have a regular and an interim. Like the regular should be the intern. Should serve as one. Yeah,
Do,
they do too much, man.
do you think that affects legitimacy of the actual world champion a bit, or
I
more so them as an
I
organization?
do, man. I do
Okay.
because it confuses the casual fan. It's like bro, it
Yeah.
was in which event was it? It was on Canelo and Berlanga because Canelo had the WBA full, and then literally fight before you had to hear that Caleb Plant is a WBA super middleweight champion. So it's like, who got the real belt? Caleb Plant or Canelo Alvarez? Like, why do they both have the same belt? Like, it just confuses people, man. And I don't know.
Yeah.
They just do too much to WBA. They just keep adding belts. They just make it worse.
Boxing is whack. It's always been whack. But
When it comes to the belts, all right. So let me ask you this, man. Since like this was one of my questions, I don't even think I got to it. You think the ring can be the most prestigious belt?
yes, but you know, uh, I mean, who knows, man? Like, so let me ask you, because I don't know, right? What about the Sufa boxing thing? Is that gonna be connected to ring? Because you know, Turkey owns the ring, right? So
Yeah, yeah, it's supposed to be, but like this is another thing I don't understand about. This is what Dana White. I don't think Dana White understand. So if Dana White got the Zuffa right, and we got the Ring magazine rankings, whatever they are right now, I'll just look at heavyweight. He not gonna have all these guys on the ring on Zuffa. He's not gonna have Tyson Fury, Joseph Parker, Caballero. Like these guys are all
yeah,
signed. Dubois, Hergovich, Moses. Those are the top 10 on the heavyweight. So how is your heavyweight supposed to get into that top 10 if he's not gonna fight these guys? So like Dana White, to me, he just be capping. He's gonna have to work with the other promoters.
Yes and no, and I'll explain. This is an interesting topic, and I don't know the whole thing, right? I know a little bit. So here's
Mhm.
what I know, or what I heard rather. He's saying that basically they're gonna have their own belts,
Yeah.
and they're gonna have their own rankings too. And he's not interested in negotiating with other organizations. Now, obviously, you can pick and choose from the UFC what he's done and what have you, because yeah, he will do a crossover here and there if you get a Conor McGregor, which is like a
Right.
one-off, right? But yeah, I mean, he'll do it when he has to. Like if a Canelo Crawford fight is there or something like that, sure, you can play ball. I mean, it's too much money, so everybody's happy, whatever the case may be. But here's the problem: I don't think he's capping. I think he wants to take over the sport, and I think this is how he's going to do it. Right? Just hear me out. So basically because he says, we're just going to be an option, we're not competing with anybody. Yeah, right. For the moment, right? Because you're the new kid on the block, right? So as soon as they get the hang of this, because yeah, you mentioned all those dudes in the top 10. Most of those dudes are in their 30s. Most of them most of them in their late 30s. So
Yeah,
that's why.
those are the heavyweights.
And that's gonna no, right, but that's it's gonna come down to who can sign the top guys, right? That's what it's gonna come down to, because if you're gonna do your own thing with your own rankings and nobody can fight for anybody else, then that's I'm sorry, if you're signed to him, you cannot fight somebody who's not signed to him, right? That's what he's put out. So,
Yeah, it's all in-house fights. Yeah.
and to me, the equalizer here is Turkey, because Turkey's
Mm.
the man with the money. Like Turkey got more money than all the rest of them put together. Okay, so if they can
Nah,
sign, let's say
but
they can. Go ahead.
if Turkey was really invested, they just buy him already. I mean, he already got ring ambassadors.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I hear you. I hear you. You're probably right on that
And
one.
half of the ring ambassadors are like they're the stars. Like the ring
Yeah,
ambassadors are the
you got
stars.
Hamza Shiraz and yeah, quite a few. I mean, no, that's Riyadh. I mean, I don't know. He's something, but
Yeah, you got
the
Abdullah Mason, Keyshawn Davis, Shushu, Bud, Hamza Sherrod. They all ring ambassadors. Well, sorry, even Canelo signed under Riyadh right now. I mean, his contract is massive, but he is a Riyadh boy. He with him. My man Doc, he said, the ring is full of crap too. How's the former WBA belt holder Stanionis and the WBA mandatory Giasov ranked, but the current WBA champ Rolly not ranked? What? Oh, you mean in the ring? Now I gotta look at that, bro. That don't make no sense. How the heck you got?
see, he's taking shots at me. You see that, Ryan? You see, Doctor, right there
I don't
saying
know if he's
irony
taking
to the
shots at you.
Doctor.
No, that make no sense either. Like they got Barrios at 8.
No, the
And they,
second comment. Read the other comment.
and then they got Santillion at bro. Yeah, the ring rankings. They gotta update this. Oh, that was updated. What the hell? These dudes is crazy. There's no way Stanionis is the second best. Like this. Oh, Turk, you kill me. He said, Honorary just talked for 15 minutes and didn't answer the question in the slightest.
what
Oh,
was
damn.
what was the what was
Well,
the
I asked, is the ring the most prestigious belt? But like you kind of said, you think it will be.
uh,
You said you think it will
I'm
be.
not sure, to be honest with you. I think it will be. If I had to say yes or no, I will say yes. I think it will be. I don't know if it is right now, but I don't think so. I think that's the WBC. But the it probably will be. Yeah. But I'm not sure,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. What do you think, Doctor? Well, what do you think? Do you think it's the
I
most?
yeah, I think it's the most prestigious, bro. Like already. Like if you go fight for the ring, guess what, bro? You ain't got to pay no sanctioning fees. And they giving you a gold belt. Yo, that Canelo and Crawford belt, 188K belt. Give me that shit. Like no sanctioning fees, bro. I'm not fighting for the WBC. What the hell? They taking 3% of my check. The ring ain't taking nothing, and they giving me gold. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they
And
know what they're doing.
I'm perceived as, in history, the historians, they say that's the guy who beat the guy, right? Like that's the man. That's how they describe that belt. So I think for sure. Shout out to my guy D Block in the building. Let's go, brother. My man D Block, yo, go follow him, man. Inevitable D Block. He got his podcast coming up, man. He said, respect to the ring in Turkey. Ring Magazine belt will be in 5 years. I guess he's saying in 5 years, it's gonna be the most prestigious belt.
Yeah, probably even less than that. Wouldn't shock me.
My man Doc said, yeah,
Um,
it is updated. They just don't like Rolly, man. If Ryan would have beat Rolly, he would have been ranked. Nah, that's a fact, bro. You right. My man Eddie Alvarez in the building. What up, man? Salute. Ryan ain't nothing to talk about in boxing. Hey, we talking about this ring magazine right now. He's D Block said that belt was worth more than any other belt. Nah, that's a fact, bro. I don't know what those other belts are made out of, but I don't think they made out of gold, yo. I
to
know
me,
the WBC, they do some special belts. They do some cool belts. But yeah, sorry, Arnold. What you saying?
no, I mean, to me, another thing, they're kind of they're kind of telling them on themselves. If you pay attention, like you remember when they were facing off Canelo and Crawford, and they wouldn't have the what was it, the WBC in the picture or something like that.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. They just had the ring belt.
I mean, that kind of says it right there, does it not? Like this is what we're like. They'll do it kind of here and there. They're not stupid, right? They'll do
Yeah.
it here and there where they kind of just telling themselves. And Dana White is not going to come in here after helping build a whatever build. And I'm not the biggest Dana White fan, okay? But the reality is, he's a big. The reality is, whether I like it or not, that he built an empire of whatever billions with the UFC. You think he's gonna come? It's like Jerry Jones buying like a basketball league no, bro. If he's gonna do something, he's gonna do it to take over. He's not gonna take part in this. Now, is it gonna happen overnight? No, but
you know what I think though? I think like a lot of us, the promoters, they in boxing, they're smart, bro. They don't talk about money. The promoters, when they talk about money, they talk as if everything was a failure. And like you just look at boxing in general. We have so many guys who've been in the Forbes. Yo, you can't even tell me which UFC fighter been in the Forbes, bro.
outside of Conor McGregor, nobody.
And I feel like Conor was in it because of boxing, wasn't he? Like he made his biggest check in boxing.
Yes, but in reality, he was in it because of the whiskey sale. That's
like
the real reason.
And I feel like he never went back to the UFC because he saw what the business of boxing was. He saw what it was. He saw money.
He did come back to the UFC and got his
Yeah, he did. But like Dana White, I'm pretty sure. I don't know from what I read during that time is he wanted a percentage of the pay-per-views because he understood boxing at that point. He was like, oh shit, Floyd getting all this money from this, from that, from what? And I just show up and I gotta take what this dude give me? Nah.
Yeah,
he's like, I need to do what these boxers are doing. They get a percent of the pot.
No, I mean he was receiving a percentage of the pay-per-view. What he really wanted was ownership stake in the UFC. That's right. What really and we all know Dana's not going to do that. I mean, no way.
That's because Floyd had ownership in all the shit that he did. He had the crazy contracts where I always felt like in boxing, like even look at Shakur Stevenson, he's never fought on pay-per-view, bro. He was on ESPN making $3 million.
Yep.
Some guys never make millions in the sport. And this dude was doing it on free channels. Bob Arum supposedly offered him a minimum $4 million if he came back, if he re-signed. That's unheard of when you're not fighting on pay-per-view. And Shakur, like, he's still not even on pay-per-view, really. And he's still making bread. Like, that dude make mills. And then I look at these UFC guys, and I think like the champ that they're talking about for TKO, the champ will make $750K a fight. So I mean, if they fight 4 fights, they pass $1 million, easy. But I'm just like, man, what do you mean you're gonna pay a champ $750K a year or whatever for a fight, and then you got guys like Terence Crawford and Canelo making upwards of 50 million for one fight.
Yeah.
It's like,
Usyk, I mean, you name it.
yeah, and they could talk about how they're gonna let guys go when they get bigger, but it's like I don't see that happening. Like, why would you let the guy go? Why would you let him go? You build him up to send him out so he can make a whole bunch of money off you? That don't make sense. So I think Dana White's trying to get into it, but I even look at his roster right now. I look at Callum Walsh and Vito Melnecki and
Yes.
Hammerhead Juke. Like, these dudes gonna win titles? They gonna beat the guys? People gonna come watch them? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm not in America. Maybe people like Vito. Maybe Callum Walsh.
But you got to remember, they're looking into the future. Like they are going to be zoning in on the guys that are coming off of the Olympics and the amateurs and the nationals. Like they're looking at this as like a 3, 4, 5, maybe even a little bit longer. That's going to take for them, because the UFC wasn't the top dog right off the bat either. Okay, we got to remember. I mean, it's obviously from quite a few decades now, the UFC has been the top dog, obviously. But when you go back to when the UFC first started, which I lived through that time, and I followed MMA religiously back then, it was Pride FC back in Japan. Now, obviously, all the shit happened with the Yakuza. They dissolved, and they acquired them, and they acquired Elite Strike Force, and then they became this juggernaut of the UFC, and then Conor McGregor just boosted that like a space shuttle, right?
Yeah,
but that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to start, because you got to remember, the man with the money sitting right next to him, right next to Baldy, there's the man with the money. So that's what's really got me like thinking, like maybe he's gonna fucking pull this off, bro. He might pull this off, because I don't think boxing promoters are that smart. I don't think they're smart.
No, Einer, you got to tell yourself they are that smart, bro. Like, Top Rank has built all our stars, bro, off a model that's like been going back forever. Like, they built all our stars, man. Muhammad Ali, Floyd, Oscar. I don't think Zuffa can do a better job than Top Rank. I'm sorry. And I say that because Top Rank has good matchmaking. Like, I'm not talking about Dana White. You see, Dana White's trying to put in order of, okay, we got to have one title, one champion. All right, bro. How you going to get that person to be marketed that way in boxing? How you going to get the boxing fan to look at that guy that way? Like, this is not UFC. UFC got a different crowd. They got like a young crowd. You know, those that's a younger crowd. I think boxing is full of more like, boxing is an older man sport. It's a gentleman's sport. You know what I'm saying? This is a sport that was, my man Henry, he dropped off. This is a sport that was inherited by the mobs, bro. Like, this is that type of sport. So I think, you know, you coming into this space, you got to speak to people a certain way. And shout out to Dana White. Yeah, I hope he has success, but I hope he doesn't try to come in here with some dictator minds, because he gonna make these other guys form like Voltron, man. He's gonna make Top Rank and PBC start making fights, and Matchroom going and Queensberry going to keep doing their 5v5s. And I'm telling you, they gonna box him out. Even though he got the big bag, it's like, you don't got the names, brother. You don't got the names. So you can do what you want to do and say what you want to do. But hey, Vito Melnecki, he gonna be a champ at 160? Who he gonna beat? Callum Walsh, 154. He getting stunned on with them guys at the top. Jaron Boots, Ennis, Virgil, that's food for him. So, man, like, those guys ain't it. Maybe if you find somebody else down the line, maybe one of these Olympians coming up, then I'll believe Dana White. But shout out to my man D-Block, man. He said it's going to take time. What he did with the UFC, we're going to see it at the end. Nah, I don't think so, bro. Because, like, I don't know much about Strikeforce and the other one, Define Honorary was talking about. But what I do know is Top Rank. You know, we even look at them right now. They got one of the stars right now. They got two of them, actually. They got Abdullah Mason and Brian Norman Jr. And they got other Olympians they just signed that are coming up. And they got Scooter Davis, I think they signed too, who's coming up. They keep that factory going. They just built Shakur Stevenson and sent him out. They just packaged him up, sent him out. Now he's going to go be great. Keyshawn Davis probably on his way out too. But look how they established him too. Keyshawn was hot before that whole stuff popped off in Virginia, man. He was hot. People were like, yo, we want to see him fight Tank Davis. He got to that point. So I just think like Top Rank, listen, they got a model, man, and they got matchmakers. In boxing, you need matchmakers. That's important. That's why Pro Box got hot too. They have matchmakers, great matchmakers. You don't have no matchmakers, man, you're gonna fall. And that's why when Matchroom keep bringing the Mexicans over there to the London, they keep getting their ass whooped because they ain't got good matchmakers. My man, shout out to D-Block. He said, what you see when he's done is secure Paramount and Turkey Bag. He has a foundation to build on. It will take time. Yeah, you see the whole Paramount thing I don't understand because Turki Alalshikh literally got stake into zone. So you got all the boxing on the zone with Queensberry, Golden Boy, Matchroom. Why wouldn't you just bring Zuffa Promotions over where boxing is? So the boxing fans are there already on the zone. But now you're asking us to go buy Paramount. So it's like, nah, man. I already see the play. Like the Zuffa boxing ain't for us, man. It's for UFC fans. They trying to migrate the UFC fans over there into that, bro. And it's weird. It's weird, really weird. Shout out to my guy Iron. He back, yo.
Hey,
What up,
sorry
man?
about that, man. My connection just went haywire.
Good?
Yeah, I'm
Uh-oh.
good, brother.
Got no volume, man. I think you on mute.
Oh shit.
But yeah,
Hold
man.
on. Are you? Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah. There you are.
Sorry about that. Yeah, my connection just went down, but we're back. We were discussing.
Sure.
I think I was saying like I don't think boxing promoters are that smart, and you were responding to that.
Yeah, I was saying that, yo, I think they really only show us a bit of the picture, man. I say that to say they always have outlashes when they losing money, quote unquote. But I mean, I never seen any of these guys stop paying these guys millions of dollars. They still paying millions of dollars all the time. We always seen these crazy purses in boxing, and we keep saying there needs to be a reset. But I'm just saying, I don't think that these guys are losing that much money. I really don't. And Dana White keeps that's Dana White's whole talking point is, oh, boxing's not making money. But it's like, bro, this sport been around since the beginning of time. Since Jack Johnson was back in the slave days fight. This thing ain't going nowhere, bro. This shit ain't going nowhere. Like, what you mean it's dead? This shit been here forever. They've been getting in coliseums in Rome, gathered around a circle, people screaming for people to kill each other forever, bro. Like,
Yeah,
it's not going nowhere.
Nah, it's in our DNA basically.
Yeah.
And but I mean, okay, so he's looking at it through what he's done, right? Through the UFC lens. Let me play a little devil's advocate here.
Nah, for sure, man. We got it.
The UFC, not for nothing, they'll put up at least 50 shows per year, right? You may get a weekend here and there where there's nothing going on or whatever. That's fine. But by and large, you got one after the other, after the other, after the other, right? I was calling the 320 last night with Ankalaev and Pereira and whatever the case may be. But so he's looking at it from that standpoint. Like he's looking at Top Rank and saying, you do how many shows? Let's say 30 or something like that, right? And he's looking at who else, Matchroom, PBC, you name it, right? And I think he's coming at it from like an old school perspective. The problem with that is, I mean, yeah, in the UFC we get, and by the way, this is one of my biggest criticisms of the UFC. Don't even get me started on fighter pay. I mean, you touched on it already, but they boast about we give the fans the fight they want. Not really, bro. Like there's been quite a few stinkers. We never got GSP Silva. We never got Khabib Tony. Like there's been a few stinkers, and I can go in from back in the day, which gets really nasty. So yes and no. I mean, we get them. We also don't get them. So I don't like it, bro. And listen, the UFC don't have the Muhammad Ali Act, bro. They don't. Like if you're Conor McGregor and you make I don't know. Let's say you generate $100 million. If Dana wants to pay you $3 million, bro, and keep the other 97 for his fucking blackjack or whatever,
Yeah,
he can do that, bro. Who's stopping it from doing it? You know.
that's
So
facts.
that's what worries me more than anything. Because you see, when who was it, Max Kellerman or somebody asked him about it, and he was like, "No, I think it was Brian Campbell, but nevertheless, who cares?" He was saying. Like, oh no, we're not changing it, we're just adding on to it. And I'm like, bro, don't insult my intelligence, please. Just don't.
Yeah,
Like,
you're changing it in your own
right.
way to benefit you. Yeah, yeah,
You're changing it without telling me you're gonna change it. I mean, what are we doing
yeah.
here, bro? I wasn't born yesterday. Like, no change means you're not doing anything to it. That's what no changing means, Dana.
Hmm.
Okay. So if you're not adding on to it by just common sense, you are changing it. Now, what are you doing to it? I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
But man, it's but yeah, he's not gonna make a move like this if he doesn't have like a mapped out plan with Turkey and all the rest of them, bro. And I don't think he is. He ain't
right, right.
exactly spring chicken either, you know. So
Hey, yo, shout out to everybody on X Spaces, man. We got 43 people on there. Make sure you repost the stream. I don't know if I could drop the link on X. I'll try, man. If y'all want to come in and talk this boxing talk. Um, yeah, I think another thing I look at it from is the standpoint of yo, when the stars left the UFC, it got dead. Like, I stopped watching UFC when all them wrestlers started winning because I was like, bro, this is too boring. Like, I don't want to watch grown men in underwears roll around a ring all night. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not trying to watch that. Like, I already watched wrestling as a kid. I found out it was fake, so I stopped watching it. Now I know this is some real wrestling, but nah, man, I don't want to see dudes on the mat and they draws and for like 5 minutes too. It's 5 minute round. Like,
you're more
nah,
on the
man.
striking side of things. I feel you. I
Hell
feel
yeah.
you.
I always thought the strikers were the best ones. Like, obviously, John Jones, Conor McGregor, those guys were strikers.
I
Max
mean,
Holloway,
you
them
got
guys are
my boy Ilya
strikers.
Topuria, bro. You got my boy Ilya Topuria making it rain out there, man. He's got 3 straight knockouts.
Okay.
You
Oh,
know?
yeah, yeah. He's the dude who said he could fight Crop. Yeah, we don't
And
believe him.
well, we can
He
forget
needs
about
more
that,
people.
you know.
Shout
But
out to my brother T Block in the building. What's good, man?
Thanks.
Hey, big facts. What's up, brother?
Hey, my bad. I'm not in my laboratory right now, but I just had to just show support, respect. I love and I respect you, bro. You are the next youngin out here, and I always said this, and I put it on Twitter. I believe in you. I believe in what you got, what you cooking with, especially with the boxing boy being mixed up with Ness.
Mhm.
This is the thing that we need. We need people like you to keep conversation going, and this is what I'm talking about. No bias, just keep it neutral, keep it about boxing. And I know that you love this sport so much that you're here late at night, and you coming with it, my brother.
I appreciate you, T Block, man. Showing support, man. That's my guy.
Yeah,
Yo, drop your channel in the chat, man, so people know
yeah,
where they
yeah.
can
I will, I
find you,
will,
brother.
I will, I will.
For sure, man. D Block in the building,
But
man.
what we talking about? We talking about Turki Alalshikh and Dana White.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we could talk about that.
Yeah,
What you think about it?
I think look, like you said, I believe in the zone. I've been believing in the zone for so long. When there was hate by LRB and the PBC, associated, they were saying it was the dead zone. The Charles were saying this, and that's what I always say. When you on top and you wanna say bullshit, you wanna say that you're better than everybody else, and no respect. And now where is the zone? The whole
Yeah.
year they have given you so many fights. If you're a hardcore boxing fan, you don't care what the name tag is there. It could be somebody from Canada, it could be somebody from New Zealand, whatever it is, you want to see boxing. And that's what the zone has given us. Boxing. When you look at PBC, look, like I said, we got to keep it neutral, but we got to be realistic. What they've given us, 6 out of 8 events have been pay-per-view events. We just
Yeah.
literally saw Canelo Alvarez and Crawford on Netflix.
yeah,
It's
Yeah.
crazy. They're charging us $74 for Fundora and Keith Thurman. It doesn't make any sense. But I'm gonna let you speak.
Yeah. You got anything on that, Define Honorary? What do you
Yeah, I
think
mean,
about that?
proof of that is the Paramount deal that the UFC just cut in with the UFC deal with Paramount, right? This is going to kick in January, obviously, but that just goes to show you that the pay-per-view model is just, you know, diminishing and diminishing because, like you said, I mean, that makes them less dependable. This is the real reason for the Paramount deal, right? They can talk about pay-per-view model being dead and whatever the case may be. The reality is they don't have as much need to create stars that they did before because all they have to do is produce however many shows that they agreed to with Paramount every year, and they're getting a big ass check. So that's great news for the fan. Obviously, they no longer have to pay whatever it is that you have to pay for a pay-per-view in the UFC. But on the flip side, if you're a fighter, I mean, not so much, man. Not so much on the good news stands. That's how I see it. But unfortunately, it's where they're going. So, and yeah, they say they don't monopolize. Yeah, you do, bro. Because if you want to be somebody in MMA, you gotta fight in the UFC. Otherwise, I mean, nah, man. Like, let's be real here. But I'm sorry. I'm sure you want to talk boxing, not MMA.
Nah, it's all good, man. Like, shout out to Eddie Alvarez. He said you see UFC last night. Nah, I didn't see it, man. Was it good?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was
Alex
awesome, actually.
Pereira, what was it?
Yeah, Poatan just blasted Ankalaev out of there, round one. But how much you say it was? $74 for the Giraffe Man versus Keith Thurman? $74 for that?
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's great. And I'm gonna say it like this, guys. Look, they say like this: if you're a hardcore boxing fan, okay, hey, it doesn't matter what the price is. If you love boxing, you're gonna pay for it. You know, you could tell me that. It's like me and knowing the future, right? Like, bro, I'm not about to I'm smart. Why would I pay to see Fundora that has not even been a pay-per-view star himself? He's had good fights. He fought Tim Tszyu the second time, which he knocked him out. But at the end of the day, he was already broken down as a man. Fundora was a little bit more younger, more he has the height advantage. He did what he had to do. But to push him to be a pay-per-view star, and then Keith Thurman to be a pay-per-view star type of fighter at his age, like even though we got Fulton versus Oshaki Foster, but at the end of the day, what do we know about Fulton? He got knocked out by Inoue. Not even Inoue is giving you a pay-per-view fight. That's crazy. And he's the winner.
Inoue versus MJ was in Facebook.
Yeah, they was on Facebook.
That's what I'm saying. It makes no sense.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah, I'm not with that because I hear what you're saying about if you're a hardcore, you're gonna pay for it. I'm not so sure because, I wouldn't mind it, but at the same time, you're kind of insulting my intelligence. Are you not?
Because you're abusing the fans at this point.
Yeah, like you're using my passion and love for the sport to and then listen, I know this is a business. I know nobody goes into business to lose money. They go into it to make. I'm not an idiot, obviously. I know all that, but let's pump the brakes a little here because this is not worth the price of admission. It's just not. And I hate to say it, it doesn't sound good, but it's just not for the reasons you gave. And this is not even ponytail Keith Thurman with a amazing Sean Porter fight and Danny Garcia. This is Keith Thurman fresh off a Brock Jarvis win, bro. What are we? What? And he just fell off the stage too. So I don't know, man.
I got one more thing to say about this. This is crazy. You ready for this? How is it possible that you have a pro box fighter with Lamont Roach Jr. that fought his fight before Tank Davis on YouTube that did over 16 or 17,000 people to see the fight, and then fight Tank Davis to a draw? But then you have Tank Davis to fight on Netflix, and then you're going all the way to fight Cruz for a pay-per-view event in San Antonio. Another $74.99 type of fight. How is that? It doesn't make any sense. Who the fuck is running this?
That's a great point, man. I didn't even think about it that way, but that's spot on.
Man, that's Louis the Cubis Jr.
That's
I
spot
think
on
he's
right
running
there.
it now.
Damn. Like,
they obviously don't get budget funds
I think
from
so, yeah.
Amazon, so they need to just go on YouTube, man. That's what they need to do. Just
Yeah.
stream to YouTube like ProBox does, and make something shake, man. Maybe
Yeah,
somebody will
streaming
pick
is the
them
new
up.
thing, man. Well, let's be honest here. Streaming is the new thing. Like, it's taking over whether they like it or not. You know.
Yeah. They act like it's a bad thing. It's like, nah, man, that's the new wave. Like pay-per-view's dead. Streaming is it now.
And didn't we get Benavidez and Morel on Prime too? Like, didn't we? I think
Yeah.
so. Benavidez
I
was
think
I think it was Morel, but
I
nevertheless.
think that was a pay-per-view. David Benavidez and
That's
Morel.
what I'm saying, guys.
Yeah.
Another pay-per-view event that you had in the start of the year for a literally a secondary belt against
Yeah.
David Morel and David Benavidez, but then you had the actual champions, Bivol and Better Beef, fight on the zone Riyadh season for $24.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I remember.
Get the fuck out
You
of here.
remember
Yeah,
that card, bro?
The last
Unbelievable.
crescendo. Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with this.
And
You
then
got
2 weeks
$24
later, you had to
for-
pay for Tank Davis and Roach.
Yeah.
Which I mean, that wasn't a bad card. That
No,
was
no,
all
yeah,
right.
Like
it was-
$50 more. Like $50 more, bro. Nah.
Yeah, like who are the mathematicians for these people on PBC? Like I don't understand this.
Yeah.
Inflation's a bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, bro. Everything's up right now. Facts, yo. Everything's
I mean,
up right now.
the only explanation that I can find for this, and it's not a very good one, but the only one that I can find for this is they're feeling the heat of, Tank Davis saying he's going to retire. And so they're like just aching for the new star, so they're obviously just pushing the envelope, but that's the only thing that I can come up with, for this moves right here, because it really doesn't make any sense. Because Fundora's, what's Fundora's best win? Lubin or Team Siu? I mean, come on, like,
Yeah.
That's not good enough, bro. And I don't like Fundora, but whether I like him or not, just on the objective side, you're not there, bro. Yeah, you got a belt and everything, but you're not there. You're not even close. And then let's say that you beat Keith Thurman. Okay, so you beat an old Keith Thurman that just came off a win against I don't like to say this, but against a nobody.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's not like you're beating Ponytail Keith Thurman. That's a dangerous. That's a great fighter. I love Ponytail Keith Thurman, bro. But you're not even beating that guy. So I mean, what are we doing here? Like I don't. It doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't. But
Yeah, man.
Well, it's getting a little late, but I'm gonna ask this question for you guys because when you start looking at the PBC, right? They were so dominant for so long, and themselves they wanted to monopolize, right?
Mhm.
They were even trying to establish their own belt, a PBC belt.
Yeah, they were.
Maybe 8 years ago, and it didn't work out that way. And they were trying to say, we don't need nobody else. We got Showtime, we got Fox, we got CBS, we got NBC, we got all these platforms, and we don't need HBO or anybody else. Guess what? Al Heyman fumbled the bag so bad that they're here today on Amazon Prime. When you think about Amazon Prime, what do you think about? Oh shit, I gotta order my food. I gotta order something. I gotta go.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying, brother. The PBC nut huggers are so addicted to the bullshit that they don't even look at that. Oh shit, we go to Amazon Prime. That's the best. It's the richest man in the world, brother. Amazon Prime. God damn, what's wrong with you?
Yeah. It's not for like visuals, really. You don't think about Amazon Prime like for that. Think about buying your wife something off Amazon Prime, bro.
I just got through ordering some shit from my platform. Like, get the fuck out of here. I ain't ordering no PBC flag in the bag. Fuck that shit, bro. and I got beef with PBC, brother. PBC actually retweets my shit and goes at me with wars. That's how bad it is for them, bro.
They wild for that, man. They wild, man. Nah, you right though. PBC tried to take over, and like that's why I think like this whole UFC thing not gonna happen that way because PBC actually had the fighters. They had the roster, bro. They had built-in guys. They had Wilder who was built. They had Thurman who came there, Sean Porter, Adrian
Charles,
Broner.
right?
Charles, all them guys came from Golden Boy, built up already. They were
Danny
already
Garcia,
established
they
when they
had
got there.
everybody. Yeah,
Yep,
they had Danny Garcia.
Danny,
They had everybody.
and they had Earl Spence come out the Olympics. Like they had everybody, and they
Yeah.
still couldn't do it.
And that's what I'm saying, guys. When you steal fighters from Golden Boy, right? And you take, and Schaefer was behind this, right? I don't
Yeah,
want to get sued.
yep.
But
Yeah,
but the
exactly.
thing is like this: when you don't even make your own platform from the ground up, and all you do is steal these fighters from a promotional actual company, which is Golden Boy, and you have these young, fresh fighters, you're not even thinking about the future. You're thinking about today. And that's
Mhm.
you know what's the biggest fumble for them? The biggest fumble for them was when they were marketing Adrian Broner to be the next Floyd Money Mayweather. And
Yeah.
then guess what happened? It bit them in the fucking ass because
Yeah, I remember that.
today, when they go against Top Rank, any other entity, their record is so low. Their wins
Yeah,
are
you're
so
right.
low.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it go like that.
Yeah, I seen that stat before. I think it was when they were versing Top Rank, man. They like Top Rank got them blown out the water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was that lead up to Errol Spence Crawford. That's what they're talking about. Cross promotion fights. But nah, you're right, man. Like, they don't build their stars up, which I feel like that's the issue now. Cause it's like, yo, we look at PBC. Who is the young star there? Like, who's the guy we looking forward to?
I mean, look at this. They have Cormel Moulton, a great young fighter, right? With PBC, right? Established with Floyd Money Mayweather. But then they don't even show him in the actual fights. He's in
Yeah.
the he's not even in the prelims. He's in the he's behind that. How the fuck can you build a star and you telling me that he's the next great GOAT? And then he's not getting no exposure from your event. But then Abdullah Mason with ESPN and Top Rank are actually giving him the exposure out there. That's how you do it.
Yeah, we see
Yeah,
Abdullah
that's why
every
he's fighting
month.
for a title now. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's how you build them. See Abdullah, and you get the back history on Abdullah's life, who he is. You get him talking now. Now the
Yes.
people know who he is. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
Well, my brother, I'm gonna let it go like this. All my people on Twitter that are watching right now, retweet to retweet. Remember to follow my boy right here. We going up from the north, Toronto, baby. I know y'all up right now with my Yankees. I love my
Yes,
Yankees,
sir.
man. I got respect for you, and definitely out there. What was it? Irony Boxing. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Ivory Boxing. Thank you, my brother. Tonight was a great night. Thank you, my
Yeah,
brother. We need more
Nice
people
to
like
meet
you.
you.
You're great, brother. We love you
I'm
and
about to
respect
pull
you. And
up
I'll
on you, D
always
Block.
retweet your shit.
Yeah, man, I appreciate
Facts!
you, dog. Big
Good
facts,
stuff.
man. It's my guy
Good
D
stuff.
Block. Inevitable. Make sure y'all go follow his YouTube channel, man. I
Yeah,
know he's
follow
gonna be
me if
going
you
live
will. I
soon.
go live every other day.
Yeah, man. My man
Forgot to say
Honorary.
that.
He doing his thing
Um,
too. But shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, bro. So
good stuff.
PR boxing, how's it going out there? Xander, is he gonna be fighting soon?
Man. Yeah, I mean, we're still trying to hear because obviously Subriel is not going to be here. Subriel is going to be, I think, in New York over in January.
Yeah.
For Dalton Smith. So I know for sure Xander. I mean, let me not say for sure, right? But everything points to Xander being here, right? And I think it's gonna be Abbas. The short list is. I know Jalil Hackett wants to fight too, but I don't think he's gonna get it. I think it's gonna be the short list is Abbas number one and Giovanni Santillan number two. So that's the only two that I've heard about.
Santillan, isn't he at 47? He gonna move
Yeah,
up?
I mean, I get it because you want to make sure because we've had enough upsets happen here. You know, we don't need another one, right? So you want to make sure that you get your hand raised here in the island. But on the flip side, I want a boss, bro. I want a
That's a
boss.
tough fight.
It
That's a
is a
tough
toughness
fight.
fight. I'm not gonna lie. It is a tough, and I love Abbas. So it's gonna be a sour fight for me because I hate it when I love both guys. But obviously, I'm gonna go with Xander. But you know, it's a unification. It's gonna be a hell of a fight because Abbas, you know, is gonna try his heart out.
Right,
Um,
exactly.
and but that's what I want. I want Abbas because yeah, I don't want to see you just play with somebody. You know, for 12 rounds or
Word.
stopping him. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be happy as a clam, obviously, and I'm gonna celebrate like a nut job. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, next time, bro, give it to me a little better, a little higher level than that one. So if it's a boss, bro, yes, let's have him, and let's see if you're that dude, bro. Because obviously, in all seriousness, I'm not sure that you're that dude yet. As much as I would love to say it, in
Right.
reality, I'm just not sure. I appreciate your win over Jorge Garcia Perez, and I appreciate your win over Patrick Teixeira, but that's not good enough as of yet. As of yet, I need one more in that bet. If that one more is Giovanni Santillana, I gotta say the same thing. I'm not sure yet, because
Hey.
if I'm gonna say this about Fundora, I gotta say it about Xander too. I need somebody that will validate you, really validate you. Now,
Yeah.
Fundora got you one, but let's be honest here. If that cut doesn't happen, I'm not sure he gets out of there. You know. But whatever. Xander got to get a name, and Abbas is that guy. Abbas is that guy, and we'll see, man. Man, fuck yeah. My palms are getting sweaty, man. I'm telling you.
Nah, Boss is definitely a good fight for Xander. I just think he's a tough opponent, man. His style of fighting, and I don't know, maybe it's Yoenis Tellis. Yoenis Tellis never really showed us that he was that guy either. But I mean, he had a lot of backing with the PBC, and the whole Cuban. Yeah, he's fast tracked.
Yes,
But I think, yeah, man, I think a boss is a tough fight, man, for Xander,
he is.
especially his first one at home.
And I was so happy about his win over Tellis, because you can see Abbas getting emotional. Like, this really this was his shot,
Yeah,
and he made the most of it. And Xander, to be fair, he has had his plans wrenched more than once. Like, the original plan was Xander versus Conwell, right? And then Chino
right.
Garcia happened, and then the plan was Xander and Tellis, and then Abbas happened.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, let's have him. Let's have the dude. We already had the dude that stepped in first,
Right,
and
right.
spoiled it, which is Chino Garcia. But now let's have the other guy. Let's have a boss and a unification as well. I mean, come on, man. We got a 2-for-1 here. But that one is a tough ass mother lover, like I don't
Nah,
know,
for real,
man.
man, for real.
We gotta
Nah,
find out, bro.
I
You know?
like Xander, man. I like, but
Yeah, I
like I
like.
think for sure, that positions us up to the whole Boots Ennis fight, because I mean Boots Ennis is fighting the WBA eliminator. It kind of
Yes.
see the WBA, they got too many things going on because like Jermell Charlo is champion in recess, so
Yeah.
he should get a shot back when he gets back. And I thought he was coming back to fight a boss. Like, I thought that's why that fight was happening. But yeah, if Xander can get the boss fight before Jermell Charlo, then he might have to pick between Charlo and Boots. Somebody's gonna be left out anyways between Boots and Charlo if Xander gets the fight. And then if a boss fights Charlo, then now Xander's left out. Not really. He can still fight Santillan, like you said.
Yeah.
Where
Or
if
even
Boots
Jaleel, or
wins,
even Jaleel for that matter,
what? Nah,
or even
man, Jaleel
Jaleel
got to put in
actually.
some work. I mean, shout out to Jaleel. He doing the right thing because he's going from platform to platform saying Xander's name. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
But, he only fought one fight at 54, and he didn't even make 54. So we don't even know if he can make it.
that's the thing. That's the thing with Jaleel, and I've been saying he probably needs to, for his sake, right? He probably needs to just go to 160. You know, just
I mean, that'd be good. That'd be a good look. I mean, like I'm not Jahad Tucker did that. He kind of skipped over 54. Like, he had one fight at 54, I think, against Nicholas Floss. I think that was his fight at 54.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. I remember that. But yeah, I mean, because if you had trouble with 147, I mean, you made 147 against in his fight here, right, with Roman, but
Mhm.
nevertheless you had trouble, so you move up to 154 and you're still having trouble with that. Maybe you're growing too fast. I don't know. I don't want to make any negative assumptions or whatever the case may be, but 160 seems to be the one. And let's be honest here, 160 ain't the deepest division out there, you know.
No, it's there for the taking, and then like we're
It
talking
is.
about, like if Crawford comes back, I'm telling you, man, some people can position themselves for a payday. Because Crawford, that's what he presents now. Now that he's with Turki Alalshikh, he's the money man.
Absolutely, and I've been saying for the longest, unless okay, so to me he should retire. But if that's not on the table because the money's too good or whatever the case may be, that's fine. Canelo rematch will be the obvious choice because there's just too much money to be made, right? But if not, which I don't think it is because Canelo's going to have surgery and whatever. So, but
Yeah,
Crawford to me should go to 160.
yeah,
Unified, it's right there, bro. And plus, if Johnny Beck and Lara's gonna fight, then it's 2 fights. It's not 3 fights. You just fight
right. Yep.
Adonis and then get the winner. You know?
Yeah. No, I agree, man. That's why I'm saying Boots Ennis. You may just have to go fight Adamas, bro. If you really want the Crawford fight, that's how you get in front of it. But like, I don't know,
Exactly.
man. Like, I don't want to. I'm not a Boots hater, but like, I felt like he could have got in front of Crawford at 54 and made some noise. But I guess he wanted to undispute, and then he didn't even undispute at 47. Like he didn't. He just ended up moving up anyway. So I was
Yeah.
like, man, I felt like he wasted time. But hey, I mean, he is a unified champ at 47. Now he's in the second division. He can be a multi-division champ. I mean, he's young enough to do what he got to do. So I mean, maybe Crawford's not in the plans. Maybe just for us as fans, we thinking that way.
I mean, Boots is one of my favorite fighters. Let me just start with that. But with that being said, I do believe he wasted time, but I don't believe he intended to. Here's what I mean by that.
Mm,
After the Karen 2 fight, he felt
yeah,
like he had I think he said he had like a year left or something like that at 147, and then I think he said something like that. Let's
yeah,
just
that was
say
the
he said it.
second one. That was a rematch,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
exactly. And that's why he rematched instead of but anyway, so after that he unifies with Stanionis,
Mhm.
but I think he couldn't do it anymore, you know, and I think he thought he would last longer than he did. So that's why I think he did waste time, but I don't think he intended to, because why would you rematch Karen? And I enjoyed the fight, by the way, but
Yeah,
rematch and then you did unify. Okay, it's not like he took off. No, he did
yeah, he
unify
unified.
in a
Yep.
spectacular performance, but I just think he couldn't handle it anymore. You know, kind of like a Ray Ford type thing.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Um, but listen, I'm happy that. Well, I'm happy, and I'm also not happy because Boots is the guy that I'm really worried about concerning Sanders Sayas. You know. Like I can see Sander having trouble with Fundora and Virgil, but I'm also pretty confident. I'm not pretty confident when it comes to Butsanis, bro. I'm not gonna lie, like this guy's the real deal, man. Like you can talk about his resume and this and that. The eye test says this guy's the real. There are things to be said about resume. I understand all of that. I understand. I don't want to make it seem like it's not important, but when you look at the guy and you see he's got the goods, I think, yeah, that gives cause to pause, bro. And yeah, I'm not sure. I hate to say it, but I'm not sure my boy gets past Boots. I'm not sure.
Who, Xander?
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure. This guy is something else. I'm telling you,
I
this
don't
guy
know, man.
is
We gotta see Boots in there with
man.
some killers, man. That's why he's at 54. You know, these
That's true.
dudes are gonna push him. I'm telling you. I always feel like that's where his legacy is gonna be at, because like he can rack up some names, some good names, you know, because I feel like even if these guys lose to Boots, they can go on to be champions. They can go on to win big fights. They can go on to do other things. Like you said, Xander, he's young enough to go on and still may be a champ at 60. Like he's young enough to move up and still win a belt.
I think so. Yeah.
So like, yeah, man, I think for sure Boots got to beat everybody at 54. But if you got Crawford on the mind, then yes, you got to jump up, bro.
Of
You got to
course.
call out Carlos Adames. You got to go get that fight, because
Yeah.
Adames is sitting on the sideline. He not fighting nobody.
I don't think so. Yeah, he's been back and forth with Janibek, and that didn't happen. So,
Yep.
I mean, do you think so? Because I think if Boots beats Lima, right, which is happening next week or something.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if I mean, obviously, if Crawford's on the table, then obviously that trumps everything. But
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he wants to have only one fight at 50. Well, it depends how he
Why
feels.
not, man?
Only he knows.
Do what Crawford did.
Yeah.
Crawford only did it.
That's
Crawford
true.
did it and jumped up 2 divisions. Like,
That would be ironic, bro. That like going the same. Well, not exactly. He's not going 68, but nevertheless, he's going up. After one fight. So, wouldn't that be ironic? The two guys that did a hit and run and at 54 going.
yeah. But I think the
Interesting, man.
question is, can Boots beat 50-0? I think he's up there right now. I think he's at like 30 something and 0. He's at 34-0 right now, and he's 28 years old.
Give me a second. I haven't looked at his box rec.
Yeah, he's 34-0. Boots Ennis.
He is. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, yeah,
28 years old. And he's chasing down that fake 50-0 because I don't count that 50, bro. That shit's weird. Conor McGregor on your record is wild. That was his pro debut.
Me neither. No, I'm with you there. How? No, I mean, very simply, like, listen, I enjoyed the fight. It was a big fight, biggest fight, or whatever the case may be. Okay, but at the end of the day, I just cannot. You have a guy with 49 professional fights and another guy with 0. I just cannot take that serious. Bro, half of them. You have 25-0 against 0. I cannot take it seriously. Half of that, I wouldn't take seriously.
Yeah, man.
Shit, even 10-0 and 0 fights, like 10 fights of experience, bro. That's that's a hefty difference.
Against a guy who's regarded as the best ever, man.
Exactly. I mean, and I get it because obviously you got to go to the top right away. That's why I understood it when Pacquiao fought Barrios right away, because you can't have him exposed by one of these young dudes. Then there's no fight. You got to go straight to the top, because imagine if they put Conor McGregor with like Andre Berto or like and then he gets pieced up. Then there's no Floyd fight. So you can't jeopardize that. So you gotta see.
Oh man, yeah, man. Nah, for real. I already know that would have happened, but I mean, yeah, you're right, bro. It would have messed up the spectacle.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, is it right? No, but do I get it? Yes.
Yeah.
It's that type of situation. If I become this mega influencer with 200 million followers, and then I get a fight with, I don't know, Jaya Petaya, let's say, a celebrity fight.
Yeah.
I gotta go with him. You can't put me in there with a fucking Claudio Squay or somebody and get my ass whooped. And then what are we doing here? Like, nah, bro.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But hey, yo, shout out to everybody in the building. Make sure you smash the like button. Shout out to everybody on X. We got 68 people on X, man. Repost the stream,
Good
man.
stuff,
Shout out
bro.
to you.
Good stuff.
Doing what I do. All white, looking nice. Okay, come through.
I don't know if Ryan Garcia is taking the fight serious or not.
Yo, shout out to Dev and Ryan, man. But yeah, shout out to y'all, man, tuning in. Smash the like button if you on YouTube, man.
Shout out to you for doing this, too.
Yeah, bro. Just trying to grind, man. Trying to grind.
Yes, sir.
We got a big interview tomorrow night at 8 p.m. with Stephen Big Shot Shaw, the big heavyweight. He had a big knockout on Pro Box. He got a fight coming up, so we're gonna interview him over on Millions and on the live stream here at 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow.
What is this Millions?
Millions, man. They like a streaming platform for athletes, bro. And
okay.
They just coming in the game. They got the Danny Garcia fight that they're promoting. They're doing that one on October 18th.
Yeah, that's like his farewell, so to speak. That's how they have,
Yeah, they got his farewell. So they've actually been helping me out because they got me connected with Keith Colon, who's fighting on that card. And
yeah, you interviewed him too, right?
Yeah.
I was doing something else, but I was able to notice that. You do like back to back, right? You did like 3 back to back interviews. Okay.
Yeah,
awesome.
there was a busy day I had there. And then they got I think next week I got Quincy Williams, who's also fighting on the card. Yeah, man. They've been hooking me up with these guys who are coming up with fights, and they connect, athletes with creators like myself. And yeah, man, I like to try to help them out, get promoted, and just tell their stories. Because I think sometimes we get lost with all the big names in the sport. We forget about the little guys, man. And sometimes it's that little guy that, hey, I may know about. I can go make a right bet on him or something, or tell my friends about him, and he get the upset win.
Absolutely.
Boxing, we all like that Rocky story in boxing. We all love it. The underdog, man. So I like.
Absolutely. I mean,
Yeah, but shout out
nothing
to
is better
Game.
than that, like an Abbas Barao type of story, like
Yeah,
how can you
yeah,
not love that, bro? Like, he
yeah.
loses this and he goes back to obscurity,
Right,
and
right.
now he's a champion, bro.
Exactly.
Like a Bruno Suarez type of story. He loses to Jaime Munguia over in Mexico. That's over. That's the last
Yeah.
you're gonna hear about his name.
Nobody knows about him, and it's like he goes
Go
over
back
there
to
and
fighting in
starts his
France.
guy out, man. That's crazy. That was one of the best stories of last year.
No doubt about it. Um,
Yeah.
and this is something that you get in this sport more than in any other sport, to be honest with you, more than UFC, more than whatever else. Boxing gives you, once in a while, it'll give you that Rocky story in real time.
Yeah.
So,
No, you're right, man. It feels good too when you get it. Like, you may not expect it, but you like, hey man, we got somebody else on the board this morning. We got a new guy to talk about. We got somebody else to add into the mix, or somebody who
yeah.
spoiled the plans. Like, it's always nice.
I mean, probably to a lesser extent, Josh Badley is that story as well, because he said that he no longer has to work. He can now just box for a
Word.
living. So
Yep.
there's another one, bro. Like, because people can relate to that.
Yes.
People
Yep.
can relate to having a part-time job to finance this other dream that they have, and maybe you don't make it, but it feels good to see somebody make it. It does feel good, and that will get more eyeballs to the game and more eyeballs to you because you're doing this right. And I gotta start getting on social media more, man, because that's what gets you this context, right? You just write and see if they're available, and I assume they
Yeah.
get back or no. And those that do get
Uh
back, I
yeah,
mean,
man. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why people think I'm like I'm not no insider, bro. I just shoot my shot, bro. I shoot in the dark. Some people get back to me, some people don't.
yeah, what's the
But
worst that could happen? Yeah.
exactly. That's the way I look at it, man. I'm like, what are they gonna say? No? All right, then. All right, we move on. Like,
Okay, you're still breathing. You're still,
yeah,
there's like a million other guys that we can get and gal,
right, right. Or I look at it like, okay, maybe I'm not big enough, but when I get bigger, they'll swing around and they'll be like, sure. But like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can't take it personal, bro. You can't. They boxers,
No,
man.
no, it's just business. Yeah, it's
They
just
got their own life going on. They got things going on. Everybody does. But like I always tell the guys that I watch their channels and stuff like that, like, bro, keep making content, because all the boxing in my eyes is being covered on YouTube, man. Like ESPN, all these
that's
other
true.
big channels is not covering boxing the way it's being covered on
Hell no.
YouTube. So I mean, I'm not saying just go to anybody. I'm like, obviously like what you like. I'm not gonna tell you what content to like, but most of the information is on YouTube for sure.
That's absolute fact, bro. Because even those big networks, they're too busy with the basketball, the baseball, and the
Yeah.
NFL. And between the three, you get the whole year because the NBA
Yeah.
finals are
Yeah.
in June, the World Series are in November or October, I can't remember,
Yep.
and the Super
Yeah.
Bowl's in February.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
so I mean, you got the whole year between the three to talk about. Not to mention other things like hockey and all the rest of
Right.
it, right? So, and the MLS and everything else, like
Right.
they're covered with that. So if they do cover it, it's like maybe here and there. This is nowhere near their main focus. So I'm just glad to see people like you and me and Doctor and all the rest of them, just doing it, man.
Yeah. No doubt, man.
And this is an
And
opportunity, man. I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start getting involved. I'm trying to get an interview now with Collazo, the 105
oh,
King.
okay, Oscar.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Nah, that'd be good, brother, because we need to hear from him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Are you
People
gonna move
people
up to 10? Yeah.
people are saying he the best in Puerto Rico. You know, we got to know why he the best.
I think he's the best right now, without a doubt, because he just has all the. If you watch him fight, he's got all the tools. He can box, he can stop you. He's got footwork, defense, IQ, all the rest of it, right? But Xander's gonna be that dude in about 2 years.
Okay.
I'm confident, but yeah, he is the man. But even me, I want to know: are you going to unify? Because the other two belt holders are fighting back to back on this month or the other one. I can't remember.
I'm surprised
And
you didn't say
also,
Sabril, man. I feel like Sabril's like he's right there too.
Subriel is the
No.
one that I love the most.
Mm,
Personally, I just love Subriel, but to be honest with you, he doesn't have too much versatility to his game. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you're just good at what you do, and you just specialize it in that, which is awesome.
Right.
Um, but as far as versatility and skills and just being a complete fighter, without a doubt, is Collazo. In my opinion, that's fine. If anybody wants to say Subriel Zand or even Jean Paul Rivera, I'm fine.
Yeah,
But
yeah. No. I totally get it, man.
I want to know: are you going to move up to junior fly? Are you going to be undisputed before that? What's the deal?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? But nevertheless, bro, I got to interview a bunch of people because I don't know. It's going to be in Spanish, and I'm going to be translating in English, so I got to get like a little ready for that. I haven't really
Oh, okay.
done it
I
that
mean,
way.
that's good for you, man. You could tap into a market because like there's a lot of those
Absolutely,
guys who like don't have, the confidence to go with the English because they don't know English very well. So yeah, you could tap in with those guys for sure, man. For sure.
absolutely. Um,
That's what's up, man. I should try to organize something with you. Try to get Yo-Yo on here. Cause I know his coach. He might be able to get us all
hell yeah.
connected. Yo-Yo Hernandez. Cause I've been hearing lots of things about him, man. I watched his fight against who was he fought last, man? Tyrone Davis. Yeah. Beat Tyrone Davis.
That's right. Yeah.
He
The
was
Joan Lee Feliciano Hernandez.
yes, yeah, Cuban.
That guy is, oh boy, that guy's gonna take over in about, I'm gonna say 2 years, but it wouldn't shock me if it's before that because he's fighting. By the way, I just read something about him.
Yeah, he's
And
it's funny thing. He's fighting a guy my brother fought. And my brother dropped that guy, didn't stop him. But that guy was a dirty fighter, man. He was headbutting my brother. It was a tough fight for my brother. He won like split decision, but I don't know
oh,
what the one judge was seeing. I don't know how the hell he had the other guy winning because my brother dropped the dude, and the other cards are pretty wide. But it was a tough fight. I'm not gonna lie, it was a tough fight.
Carlos Mohamed Garcia.
Yeah, he's a tough fight, man. He's a tough fight.
I mean Rodriguez. I'm sorry, Carlos Mohamed Rodriguez.
Yeah, he's a guy you bring in. He's just gonna fight his ass off, bro. His record's not pretty, but like I mean, he's been in the ring with some people, man.
Okay.
I think he fought Brian Mendoza. I know he fought my brother Derek Pomerlo. He fought too, who's in the WBC Grand Prix right now.
Yes, I can. I'm looking at his box rec right now.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be, oh man, that's gonna be on the Boots Ennis undercard, October 12th,
Oh,
right?
is it? Oh shoot.
Oh no,
I,
that's in Hollywood. Never mind. I'm sorry. Boots is in Philly. No, never mind.
yeah,
I'm
Boots is
sorry.
in Philly, man.
What? All right, give me a second. The heck am I
Yeah, man. Shout out to Boots, man. Hopefully he gets Philly popping this coming weekend.
Oh, he will. He will.
Hopefully everybody shows up for Boots Ennis out there in Philly, man. You got to keep selling out those shows. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully all the Boots fans
Sunday.
show out. I wonder who else is on the card. I heard Khalil Cole's fight is off with Jesse Hart.
What? Jesse Hart? Really?
Yeah, I don't know if
Oh,
Jesse Hart
man.
pulled out or Khalil Cole pulled out. Somebody pulled out though.
Man, that's
I
fucked
think
up.
injury.
Yeah, now the co-main is Guido Vianello versus Alexis Barrier. Man.
Alexis, he's a Canadian guy, heavyweight. Okay.
Okay.
Nah, I know him. He was on the national team with my brother. He's a smaller heavyweight. but he's not. I wouldn't say too small. I would say just compared to our giants that we got today.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like
not
what,
like
6'2" or something?
yeah, exactly. Like he's not a
Yeah.
small man. It's just I'm comparing him to the rest of the division right now. Or you got 6'9" Tyson Fury and 6'7"
Yeah.
Wilder and 6'6"
6'6" Joshua.
AJ. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Those guys are giants, man.
They are
Zhang.
giants because back in the day, bro, they would be like Usyk is the size of Ali or maybe an inch
Yeah.
shorter or something,
Yep.
you
I
know?
think
So,
Usyk was like the same dimensions as Ali. 220, 230, 6'2".
I
I
mean,
don't even
Mars
think Ali was that big actually. Ali may have been 220,
right.
218. He was small, slimmer. Yeah.
I mean, his style was perfect for that. It's got like, for example, George Foreman. Yeah, put on as much weight as you can, but like an Ali, no, you got to go as slim as you can because obviously those legs are paramount to your style. But if you want to go even further back in the day, it becomes even funny because Jack Dempsey and Marciano would probably not even be heavyweights today. They probably would be on the 205 one.
Yeah, Rocky
So,
Marciano for
you know,
sure wouldn't be. Jack Dempsey, he was a G, man. He was just fighting anybody, Jack Dempsey.
yeah. I mean, um, other than Sam Langford and Harry Greb, but yeah, I feel it. I
Sam
love the
Lanford,
Manasco
shout out to
War.
Sam
Yeah,
Lanford.
he avoided him. He wasn't hiding it either. He was very open. He said, "Nah." And like Sugar Ray Robinson with Charlie Burley, he said, "Nah, I didn't want to fight him. I didn't want to
I
fight him.
want to fight that
That's it."
brother over there from Canada. That Canadian brother. Nah, we ain't fighting him.
Langford, oh man, that guy was a destroyer, man. I'm telling
Yeah. They said
you. And
he got so many fights that are undocumented, like just from people. Like he whipped their ass and they don't give him that win. Because it was that time, bro. It was that time he was living in. They're like, nah, the brother man can't win. We're not
yeah, it
giving
was
him that
bad.
win.
This was back in the they had, I think they called it Collard Championship or some bullshit like that,
No
and
way.
they couldn't fight. Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. But
Call
nevertheless,
it
I mean,
championship.
yeah,
That's wild, bro.
uh,
That's wild.
yeah, and more than a little fucked up. But
Yeah, yeah.
the who's Ros? Oh, by the way, speaking of Rosicki, isn't he fighting? I've said it to you before, but I'm just all over the place here with the.
Yeah, he's fighting. Shoot, the end of this month, I think. Let me take a look on the schedule.
I just
He's
yeah, there it is, October 25. Oh, it's over in. Are you gonna be in that fight? Sydney, Canada, says here.
that's out the east. I don't think so, man. I,
That's
I
too
would
far
like to
from.
get out east, but
Okay.
yeah, not right now, bro. Honestly, Canada's weird, bro. To fly in Canada is more expensive than to fly out of this country. I don't understand.
I'm sorry.
I
Say that again.
Yeah, for me to fly in anywhere in this country is probably more expensive than me to fly out of it. Like
Oh,
it's
really?
like it's expensive to
Damn.
fly within Canada, which is weird. But like if I wanted to go to Puerto Rico, it probably cost me almost the same to go to see Ryan Rozicki, and it's
Man.
significantly closer, but it makes sense. No sense. But like where Ryan Rozicki's from, my mom is from. So like I've been up there before. I drove up there. It's like a 21-hour drive. So
Damn.
like we used to
Okay.
go there as kids. But like, yeah, man, I won't be going to that. But shout out to Ryan Rozicki. He's definitely one of my guys, man. I'll try to get him on the show before that. I know he's in South Carolina training right now. He's sparring. I just hope he don't get injured, man. My man spars hard. He
Hopefully.
plays hard. He plays hard. He trains hard, man.
There's another fight over. This one is in Montreal. You might show up for this one. It's October 30. Mary Spencer versus Michaela.
Yeah. The fight, I want y'all. Okay, man, I'm about to introduce y'all to a star at 140 before he become a star. Arthur Biersanov. He's
Oh
fighting
yeah.
against Sergey Lipinets. This guy's the real deal, man. He's like number 10 in the WBC, I think. And if you look at his record, man, he already beat some people already. He's a former Olympian, 2016. I think he was at 2016 Olympics. He's he's been calling for a shot, man.
I've heard a lot of great things about him, and I've heard that he's the next Eastern European star.
Yes.
I haven't. I don't think I might have. I've seen so many fights, bro, like old and modern, that I probably saw him and I don't even know. Let me
Yeah,
just look him up.
he probably did. I know his first one is one of his first fights with Matchroom was against Israel Mercado, who's like he's a
I've
pretty
heard that
good
name
fighter.
before.
He's decent. Like he's not a world beater, but like he's beaten some people. Israel Mercado, like
Okay,
yeah, he was the guy who shoot man, he fought on
there it
OTX
is.
I think a couple months ago.
Majority
OTX
decision.
card and beat a
Okay,
OTX fighter. Yeah,
that's where Elijah Pierce fought, right?
yeah. So like
Okay.
yeah, Israel Mercado, he's a tough fighter, man, and his only loss is to Arthur. Arthur fought him in like his third or fourth fight or something like that. It was like early in his career he fought Israel Mercado.
It was
And
his one, two, three. 1 second. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fight.
eighth, yeah,
Um,
even still. Beat Muhammad Mimumo. That guy
Mimoun,
fought on
yeah,
Pro
that's
Box.
his bigger profile fight. I
Yeah, he
think. Yeah,
fought on Pro
exactly.
Box. Yeah.
I mean, let's have him,
Cigarette.
right? Let's
Yeah,
have him.
Lipinets. I mean, Lipinets is over the hill, but I
He
mean,
is.
this is his first former champ, so you got to stop
Right.
him. We can't have Lipinets in here giving us Pacquiao fits, bro.
This this ain't the Lipinets of Lamont Peterson days, you know. So
No, no, no.
I'm looking to see he's number 7 at the WBC, Slanov that is, and
Yeah.
there's the thing about the Arthurs, right, Ryan? Anyway,
Nah, man.
um,
I've been lucky to see Arthur because he's from where I'm from. He's from Toronto. And he trained at the
Beterbiev?
same
Oh,
no,
oh, okay, okay.
Yersanov, he's from Toronto. He trains with Arthur Beterbiev now, but yeah, this kid has always been the real deal, man. He used to train at the same gym as Lennox Lewis here,
Oh,
and he's always been working hard. You know, he's
awesome.
just one of those guys who just like live, breathes, and eats boxing, man. You know, he don't care about nothing else but boxing. Like obviously he care about his family and stuff like that, but
Right, right. No, I know
his
what you're saying.
when it comes down to like work, like he's not partying, drinking, nothing like that. He's dedicated. Like he lives the life of an athlete, of a boxer. So I can't wait for him to get into the ranks, man. I hope he gets called up for one of these big fights because I think 140's got so many guys. Yo, man, it doesn't even need to be a top guy. Like 140's loaded.
It is. I was just about to say that because I'm looking at the rankings, and he is also number 9 in the IBF, which is Richardson Hitchens.
Yeah,
I mean, you look at the field, and there's quite a few very good names here. Like, okay, there's few elite fighters, but there's a bunch of pretty good fighters. You know,
yeah,
you have, Valenzuela, you have Oscar Duarte, Kenneth
yep,
Sims, Barbosa. I mean, you name it, right? Lindolfo Delgado is pretty good
yeah.
also.
Lindolfo, yeah.
I
Forgot
mean,
about him.
there's
Jermaine
quite a few of
Ortiz,
them, bro. There's quite a few. Yeah,
Alberto
exactly.
Puello.
Cuello, Sandor Martin. I mean, there's a lot of dudes in 140, bro. How many names have we mentioned? Like 10. I
Yeah,
mean,
there's a
like,
lot of fights. And
and
if you
Alfredo
talk about,
Santiago's pretty good. I
we
mean,
didn't
go
even
ahead.
talk about Teofimo Lopez, like he's there too.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you think we're gonna get it's either Shakur or Keyshawn, right? It's one or the other. I mean,
I mean,
uh,
Shakur is the bigger fight for Teo if he wants money, because you know he's always complaining about money.
yes,
Shakur is the bigger fight, and Shakur's a New York fight. Like it was selling New York for sure.
true. But I don't think I think he has. I don't think he beats either of them, but I think he knows, or he should know, that he has a much better shot against Keyshawn than against Shakur. To be honest
Oh
with you.
yeah, think so? I think Shakur is probably the safer fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously,
Because I
Keyshawn's
mean, you're
been
not gonna get knocked out, right? Like,
right.
like no disrespect to Shakur, he just don't have that type of punching power. Like he's gonna outclass you for sure.
Right. He's probably gonna embarrass him and everything, but
Yeah, but you
the
might have a shot to hit him with something. You might have a shot. Where I'm not saying he doesn't have a shot against Keyshawn. I'm like, Keyshawn presents a little danger because he's gonna
he
punch
does.
with you too.
Right. I don't think Tio beats either of them, but definitely Shakur's the safer fight. But from the standpoint of physical damage, but from the standpoint of keeping your belts and keeping your quote unquote status on the sport,
Yeah.
Keyshawn is probably the safer fight from that standpoint because Keyshawn is going to bring the fight to you.
Yeah, that's
And
true. Yep.
Teofimo, I know he beat Loma, whatever he did, okay, but to be honest with you, Sandor Martin beat him, and
Yeah, I thought
and
Sandor beat him too, man.
and Shakur, bro, it's like Sandor on steroids, you know, and Keyshawn is like Josh Taylor on steroids, you know,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, yeah.
it's like, I mean, I don't want to. I'm just talking about style wise, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
and I don't. I'm pick your poison, right? But if I'm Teal's team and I'm advising him, I'm like, go for Keyshawn, keep your status, keep your belt. I mean, not that that's a foregone conclusion, but this guy will bring the fight to you. You can set him up much better. You're not gonna be able to set up Shakur Stevenson, bro. No, I don't see it. Um, but who knows if Shakur's fight is like triple the money a Keyshawn fight, then obviously you got to go with Shakur. I mean, whatever happens, happens. You got a loss already, so
Yeah.
you know it's not like you're protecting some hoe or whatever. So, um, well, what would you do? What would you do?
If I was Tio, I'm taking the Shakur fight. It's a bigger fight. Um, yeah, it's gonna get it's a more high profile fight. I feel like Keyshawn's coming in off the whole Virginia thing. He still needs to build his brand back up
True.
after what happened. So like you got Shakur Stevenson coming off the big Zepeda win. You know, he's talking his smack. That's the thing about Shakur. He's gonna talk too. He'll make the press conference exciting. He'll make the build up exciting where, you know, Keyshawn, he
Oh
might
yeah.
destroy the fight. The man might not make it to the fight. He might be fighting you in the
Oh
in the
yeah.
weigh-in.
You know they're gonna use the exchange they had when Tio had that book upside down and as build for the
Yeah.
fight. Like that's gonna be a hell of an entertaining build up. But when it's all said and done, you're right. I mean, they have him number one already. God knows why. I'm talking about Keyshawn right now, and listen, I like Keyshawn the fighter.
Yeah.
I think he's the goods, right? But like this is a new division, number one, and number two,
Yeah.
you're basically oh, there's another one. You know, I made a whole thing about the Michael Hunter and Moses Atama thing, but here's another one. Keyshawn just skipped the line over Alfredo Ojo Santiago as well,
Yeah,
who's
but
been
I
number
think
one.
the BO is one of the few belts that if you have the belt at the lower weight, you can immediately go up and
Oh,
challenge.
okay,
I think
okay.
the BO is one of the few that actually do. The others do it, but they don't got it in the rules. I think the BO actually has it in the rules. That's why Terence Crawford always had the BO because he's always went up and had the immediate shots.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's
the
it.
BO is good for that. I think
We'll
that's why
see.
Bob Arum usually goes the BO route. It's because he just gets his guys to collect.
That's right. They have
And then
Raymond.
he
Oh no, that's IBF. Forget
and
what I
then you
said.
usually got your guy like exactly like Keyshawn. Like Keyshawn's going up and Abdullah Mason sliding behind. It's like he got them always in line. You know,
Yes.
Shakur left, Raymond Mulatalo was in line position. Like
Yeah. Loma's the one that left.
sorry,
But yeah.
Loma. Yeah, Loma left, and yeah, Raymond Mulatalo pulls up. He's got a shot.
Speaking about Raymond Murataya, I heard that he's gonna fight Andy Cruz after all. You heard that?
Yeah, and I mean, like Andy Cruz, man, he was hot when Keyshawn was fighting. It's funny how when Keyshawn don't fight, we don't ever hear about this guy. Like Eddie Hearn got to get him moving, man, and I hope they get that fight secured because we trying to see it, man. We trying to see Keyshawn and Andy, but Keyshawn's
Yeah.
well ahead right now. He got to do some catching up. So winning the title would definitely help him out.
Absolutely, and I still want to see that fight also. And to be honest with you, I think Andy Cruz beats Raymond
Ooh.
right now.
Oh, Raymond? Yeah, I agree.
Um,
Yeah, too many holes, man.
exactly. I'm not high on Raymond. I don't want to say he's nothing. He's pretty good, obviously, but that Abdullah fight left a lot of questions in my mind,
Hmm.
and I mean, we'll see, right? Hopefully, it's secure because it's not like it's official, right? I think now they've exhausted the time for a voluntary, so they got to do the mandatory, something
Right,
like that.
right.
But because the Abdullah fight was a minute ago, and that was his last fight before he was elevated and this and that. So um, I don't know,
Damn, that
man.
was
We'll
his
see.
last fight.
I
Oh
think.
shoot.
Well,
Yeah, it
actually, let me know.
was. Yep, it
It
was.
was right,
It was the interim. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was for the interim, and then he got elevated when Loma called it finally tired.
man. That's
Yeah, but I thought Kid Austin was gonna look for that fight. Before they got the JoJo Diaz fight, I thought they were trying to fight Raymond Mulataya, but they got JoJo Diaz, man.
Saud Abdullah fight was in May, so I mean, okay. I thought it was longer than that.
Oh, it's May of this year. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
thought it was
that hasn't been
longer.
that long then.
Yeah,
He's
yeah. Let
right
me.
on schedule.
He is. He is, and I mean, Kid Austin. Um, he's number one with Tank Davis, but I don't even see. Oh man, I keep
Tank.
mistaking the BO for the IBF. Excuse me. In the IBF, he's number 3. Number 2,
Oh,
not
he is
rated.
high. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, the IBF, if you look under all of their I don't know why they always keep the 2 slot open. I don't know
yeah,
why they
and a
do
lot of
that,
number
but
ones too.
yeah, they keep the slots open. I don't know what they doing with that, but I guess when you're number 1, they like, "Hey, it's your turn," because
The ri-
they will strip the champs.
I mean, the 140 and the 147, the Lewis Crocker and Richardson Hitchens, the number 1 and the number 2 are open both.
Yeah. Well,
That's whack,
it
man.
makes sense for Lewis Crocker because he just won, so they're not gonna make him do a mandatory soon.
Yeah, that's true. And
And
Sugar
I guess
Nunez too.
Hitchens the same
Oh
things too. Like he just won his
yeah,
last belt was
Cambosos.
yeah. So I guess yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's his first defense. So he should have somebody coming up soon. Richard Hitchens.
Lindolfo's the one in number 3.
Mm.
Um, he got to unify. Let's be honest here.
Ooh, Richard
Surreal is
Hitchens?
tasty. I mean, they got it. They got well, not only him, right? They
Nah,
all
I
got
know what you say. But
because
he don't ever be talking about anybody else fighting except for Teofimo Lopez. He don't say nothing about Gary. He
or
don't say
Surreal.
nothing about
Yep.
Sabril.
He's smart. He's being smart, to be honest with you, because the one that he's got most of shot of beating is Tio,
Yeah,
and
that's the only guy.
because he had trouble with Gustavo Lemos. Imagine what Subriel and Gary gonna do to him. Like, okay, it's not a foregone conclusion. Richardson Hitchens can definitely box, and he can fight when he wants to. But I wouldn't favor him against either of those. I would probably. Well, I got to think about that one, but I
Mm,
would probably favor him against Tio, but I'm not so sure. But
man, y'all really think that, man?
I'm not sure. But I mean, I would definitely think Tio's the most favorable matchup for him. I'll say that. You
Well,
know,
yeah, I agree.
out of the
I
three
think
others,
Tio is, yeah, for sure the most favorable matchup for Richard Hitchens at this point. If you're looking at all the guys, but bro, like I don't know, you can almost go up to 47 because of how weak 47 is.
yes. Um, I mean, in the IBF, the 47 is Lewis Croker, so you might want
Yeah,
to go ahead and do a hit and run, and because that guy's tailored. Patty Donovan would give you some trouble, but Lewis Croker not so much.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, in my opinion. Um, and yeah, you might even unify. You got Mario Barrios. You probably beat Rolly Romero, even though I'll be rooting for Rolly because I love Rolly. But
That man said he rooting for Rolly, bro.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I look at it this way: he's super entertaining, and I think he's a good kid, and I think he's on a. People talk, and rightfully so, about Joe Parker's resurgence of his career right after Joe Joyce and AJ and all that, and
Right.
but what about Rolly, guys? Rolly, what about a resurgence? Like you get KO'd against Tank Davis pretty badly, and then you got saved by Tony Weeks against Ismael Barroso, and then
Yeah.
Pitbull whooped his ass. So that's three in a row, right?
Yeah.
And then you
Pitbull
get
beat him bad.
and then you beat Ryan. Like if he loses to Ryan Garcia, bro, he ain't never getting another call. Simple as that. Like Ryan will probably get another call just on popularity alone.
Yeah.
But but Rolly, Tank, Pitbull, Barroso, and then Ryan, like it's too many against you, bro. He ain't never get, that's it for him. So I just
Right.
think that Ryan Garcia win, bro, just propelled him, and I'm happy for Rolly, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy for him.
Nah, man, it was good for him for sure, man. And shout out to him because he needed it, got it. And yo, he said, he was the B side, and they didn't even put him in any of those posters, man. Those Times Square
Exactly.
skits. Yo, they disrespected Rolly. They act like he wasn't there, like he didn't exist. Like,
Yes, sir. It was bad. It was bad.
oh man.
Um,
He upset the apple cart, man. Shout out to him.
Absolutely, because think about it. Ryan wins. Off we go with Devin. Off we go to bigger and bigger and better and whatever, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Even talks about being the face of boxing are coming along. Like if Ryan wins, it's all of the lights for him. But
Yeah.
this guy wins, and now he's getting a Pacquiao fight. Like, can you believe that, bro? Like, it's amazing. It really is, bro. It's
Yeah,
there's another.
the
What
Rolly
about a
story is
Rocky
good.
story right there, bro? That's a Rocky story right there. We've been talking
Yeah.
about the Rocky stories,
I'm
bro.
telling you,
Like,
man, Rolly gonna end up being Javante Tank Davis's biggest win, like when it's all said and done. And shout out to everybody on
bro,
X, like my man D Block say 14. We are now 13 away from 100 people on X, man. Got 87 people there. Make sure y'all repost the stream so we can get some more boxing heads up in here. And if you want to come to YouTube and jump on the live panel, man, I got the whole chat there. I got the link in the description. And shout out to everybody on X, man. I really appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, I like what Rolly's been doing, and I think like Rolly's even taking a step further because now he's working with Salas, and you can see his style. His
yes.
style's starting to change too. He's
Say
not.
that again, bro. Absolutely. Like the change of Jack Catterall is now training with Bozy Ennis, so hopefully
Ennis. Yep.
they can do him good on the Echo Esselman fight. He's the co-main, I think, of Eubank Jr. and Conor Ben too.
Yep.
But this can be a good thing, This is definitely a good thing for Rolly, and I'll say one more thing about the 147 division. It's an absolute disgrace what they're doing to Shakram Kiyasov.
Bro, it's terrible.
It's this man. We're talking about the ultimate company man here. He took step aside money to allow unification to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's the number one to Rolly, and he ain't even fighting Rolly. Rolly's fighting Manny. And listen, I'm happy for Rolly. I am. This is not his fault. It's not his call. It's not his decision, obviously. So
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that I make that very clear. But I mean, this guy, and listen, what happened with his daughter and everything is just, obviously, God bless,
Right.
right? Like it's a
Yeah,
bad
man.
thing. But beyond all of that, this man deserves a title shot, plain and simple.
For
Like
sure.
he's been number one for. You remember the MJ Akhmadaliev situation with Naoya? Anyway, this is becoming that. Like 2 years,
Yeah. He's been the mandatory for a minute.
man.
Yes, he has, man.
It's a disgrace. So I want to make sure that I mention that.
Yeah,
Uh,
and the WBA, they're not doing their job. Like they gotta mandate the fight at this point. Like they gotta call it, but they won't.
exactly. I
Too
mean,
much, too much
man,
money, too much money, man. Which is why I think they ain't gonna strip Javante Tank Davis when he fights Jake Paul.
Yeah, Tank's just got too much leverage, unless he's retiring for real.
Hey, they said he didn't ask for. Usually, you have to ask for an exempt to make like these off fights. They said he didn't even ask for that, so they can strip him if they want to.
Yeah, that part, if they
If
want
they
to,
want
that
to.
part.
But I'll switch topics for a second here because I think this is something I haven't even spoke about yet on the channel. But what do you think about people saying that Canelo Alvarez should switch trainers?
Yeah, I heard Oscar say that, and um, I mean, at this point of your career, I, I don't know if if it's something that should be seriously considered. Um, just because he's got like 3 fights left.
Yeah.
What are we? Like, nah. If you want to do it, that's fine. Do it. I'm not gonna say no because I never liked Eddie Reynoso. But
Oh damn.
from an Mr. My Fighters Pop Dirty every single time. But but beyond all that, I mean, from an objective standpoint, at this stage of because this is not like AJ moving from Rob McCracken to Ben Davidson, which was an awesome move. This is more like Wilder moving from Mark Breland to fucking Malik Scott. Like the worst
Yeah.
move ever. Like, listen, this guy took you to the moon.
Right.
Stay with him. Just stay with him through thick and thin, bro. Like, what are you gonna do? Let's say that he moves to who? Freddie Roach or Bomac or fucking whoever you wanna, Andy Lee or Bose. I don't know, whoever. Like, like I don't know. Now, if you're gonna fight David Benavidez, hell yeah, switch trainers and
What?
do your thing.
To fight
Yeah, because
David?
that,
No way, man.
it's
You
that
don't think
important of a
you
fight.
don't think David or you don't think Canelo could beat David right now?
Interesting question.
David don't present those like that footwork problems like Crawford did.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah, like Lara, because Canelo. To be fair, and I think it's a great question because Canelo's never had issues with punchers, right? Never, not even once.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Nobody been rattled him.
And Benavidez. I think. Yeah, you might actually be right. I was just looking at it from the standpoint of it's that big of a fight. It's that
No,
important.
it is. It is a big
you know?
fight. Like I think Canelo should bring somebody in. I don't think you gotta.
Right. Yeah, I like that part.
Eddie Reynoso. Yeah. I think you could bring in like Ronnie Shields, like somebody who has a different eye, and just say, "Tell me what you see," and you and Eddie work together. Eddie's the lead, your assistant. Work together. Help me beat these stupid movers, bro.
Because someone that's seen it all, like Ronnie Shields. I love that. I love that because David Morrell got rid of him, and that was a foregone. And I'm beginning to get pissed off about David Morrell. To be honest with you, I'm starting to really get pissed off because as high as I was on him, and good God, was I high on him. I mean, this guy was the best thing since sliced bread in my eyes. And I'm not gonna hold that Benavidez fight too much because he did wobble him and he did make it the distance and whatever you want to say. But the Kataev fight, bro, you got to answer for that, buddy. You got to answer for that. I know he popped 30, but that's not gonna age well. Like, you were clowning around so much, you got put on your backside for your troubles. Like, not even Benavidez could drop you, and this guy could. Like, you got to answer for that, buddy. And then you get rid of Ronnie Shields. Like, what are we doing here? Like.
Yeah, he looked bad in that fight against Kataev. I think that's the fight where he left Ronnie Shields, man. He got dropped in that fight.
Right after that fight.
Yeah. Oh, was that? Oh, I thought it was the Benavidez fight that he had Ronnie last.
No. Ronnie was in his corner for Kataev, but
okay.
The thing is that it's obvious that he's like nodding and saying, yeah, whatever, because obviously they're translating what Ronnie's saying to him, right, in Spanish.
Yo, he don't listen to Ronnie, bro. You can tell the way he fight, like.
Yeah, he just says, yeah, whatever, and then he goes back there and forgets everything willingly.
I think it was the Benavidez fight. Like, Ronnie was telling him, like, early in the fight, he's like, "Yo, go to the body. We'll slow him down that way." Like, because we all know
Right.
David Benavidez is a second half fighter. Like, he comes
Exactly.
downhill in the second half. So like Ronnie was game plan was, okay, we're gonna slow him down now. So that second half is not as bad. This man went in there headhunting, did not touch the body once. I was like, bro, what is this guy doing? And every time, like you said, he's shaking his head, yeah, and then he literally go out there and try to freaking take Benavidez' head off. It's like, man, this is a marathon, and meanwhile, he's getting beat up pillar to post. Like,
And Ronnie's not gonna put up with that, bro.
yeah,
That's disrespect, man. This is an old school guy. He's seen it all and done it all, man. Like
right.
he's had champions before you were even born, buddy.
Yeah,
So I
Ronnie
mean,
Shields has been through a lot, man.
yeah, I mean, you're not gonna. This is not one of these new school trainers trying to make a name for themselves. So they're gonna be like, listen, if I'm not making this money, somebody else is. So let me just put up with this bozo for what
Yeah,
it's worth. But nah, it's not the case. Ronnie's bro. Ronnie's got a name, bro. He don't need you.
right.
Like
And that's why I said, like, you got to bring in somebody like Ronnie Shields because it's an old school mentality
exactly.
coach. I think Canelo, he doesn't want anybody in there being yes man. Canelo, that dude works, bro. Like, he looked good for the Crawford fight. I was surprised. I was like, yo, this is the best in shape Canelo's looked in a long time, like a very
Yeah.
long time. So he was motivated, definitely, and that's why he didn't give us no excuses. He said it, yo, this guy's the best fighter I faced. He said that because he knew he left everything in that gym, man. He prepared. But I think, yeah, an old school guy who's gonna push Canelo and not gonna be shaking the pom poms, not telling him everything's good, try to get him better. Like, I think Canelo would, yeah, he needs an old school coach, not somebody to pat him on the back, man.
Right. And I love what you said. I love everything you said, but I especially love what what you said a minute ago about just bringing him in, just adding him in, not do a complete switcheroo, because that could be a bad thing. You've been with Eddie Reynoso for a minute now, so you probably
Yeah.
developed a relationship and you're probably comfortable in your spots. And just bring this guy. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but it probably will work. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see because Canelo's not like Morel was feeling himself way too much, and listen, you haven't even been a world champion yet.
Mhm.
Let's pump the brakes here. Canelo's different. Canelo's been through it. Canelo knows who this guy is, so he knows that he's gonna listen. He's gonna be serious. He's not gonna take it for granted. He doesn't think he knows everything like
Right.
Morel does. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm trying to pump the brakes myself on Canelo, because he did look pretty good against Crawford. He as one-sided as I saw the fight. In all seriousness, bro, Canelo, when he stopped and fought with him, I was scared to death, because you can see Canelo wanted to take his head off, bro. He
Yeah,
couldn't.
yeah.
The demon Canelo was there, was present.
Yeah.
When I say demon Canelo, I mean the Caleb Plant Canelo, the Billy Joe Saunders Canelo. He gave him the crazy eyes, and I was like, holy shit, be careful. Anyway, but yeah, I love it, bro. I love it. But listen, this is, even if Benavidez doesn't happen, let's say he fights Amsa Shiras, or even for that, I would bring in Ronnie Shields, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
yeah?
Yeah. But even if Benavidez is not on the table, or he doesn't want, or whatever, if he's gonna
Mhm.
fight one of these young guns, bro, especially Shiraz, because Shiraz is so much bigger,
Thumbs up,
man.
yeah.
Like, we're talking Callum Smith level of bigger here.
Yeah, he is a big dude, man.
I
He's
mean,
tall, but, like, he's, skinny, right? Like,
um, n- I don't.
but he's filling out at the weight.
Um,
But, like, I still don't know. Honestly, I don't know if he even beats the other guys. Better
yeah,
yet, Canelo, like the other guys, man. Diego Pacheco, Oscar Iglesias, you
Iglesias is
know,
very dangerous for him. Iglesias is very dangerous. I think he beats the hell out of Munguia. I think he
Munguia,
beats
yeah, I
the
think it beats.
yeah.
But Jamal Charlo, I don't know if
Jamal
he beats
Charlo is
him.
dangerous. He's real dangerous for
Lester
him. Yeah.
Martinez, Christian
Yeah, I think he
Billy.
beats. To be honest with you, you're probably not gonna like this, but I think he beats Billy and Lester.
Nah, I
And
don't think he could deal with those guys' pressure, man.
you think so?
Because I feel like Carlos Adames was pressuring
Yeah,
him, and
yeah.
he wasn't dealing with that very well. And I think like and Billy's definitely more aggressive than Adames. But like
But
Lester Martinez, he'd be punching too.
don't you think that here's the only problem, quote unquote, that I have with your statement. Adames was applying pressure, but he was also hard to hit. I don't think
Yeah.
Lester and Billy are hard to hit.
No, they're not. But look, they show me they got iron chins. So they don't care if you hit them.
I think Billy, man, I think okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm not fooled by the Hamza Shiraz knocking out Berlanga because that was just waiting to happen. That was honestly Berlanga was on a silver platter. Canelo should have did it.
He was.
Canelo didn't. He freaking carried that guy, and they had a parade, which was nuts. But he was there for the taking. Berlanga was there. He was there. He was there to get slaughtered. If it wasn't gonna be Canelo, it was gonna be one of these other guys. It was gonna be either Lester, Iglesias, Charlo. They all would have slaughtered Pacheco. These guys would have
killed him.
They all would have slaughtered Berlanga at some point.
Yeah.
They were holding out. Eddie was holding out. And they were holding out for that big money fight. They got it.
If I'm Hamza or Andy Lee or whoever, Frank Warren, I think is his promoter, I would go after Munguia.
I would go after Charlo. I'd go after Charlo, to be honest.
Too dangerous, bro. Do you think that inactivity is gonna? I don't know, man. He just beat Lamana, right? So it's not like he's inactive, or that inactive. But I don't know. Charlo's dangerous as holy hell, man. Like
Munguia.
I don't know, man. Munguia's right there for the taking, man.
Yeah, Munguia is there for the taking. He is.
He is. I don't know if he's gonna do a trilogy with Bruno or not, but beyond that, he's coming off of a quote unquote win over Bruno Soras. So
yeah, I see that they didn't change it. They said his second test was I don't know, false positive or something like that. They said.
Yeah, right.
Which it took a long time for that result to come back, man. That was boxing's terrible, bro.
Yeah.
Like that whole situation was weird because he got popped dirty, and it's like nobody bat an eye. Nobody was like, "What's going on?" Like he just disappeared and then showed up. Oh, it was a false positive.
And you didn't even stop him. It was like decision. So for all it's like I tell people, listen, at the end of the day, you're 1-on-1 against Buddy.
Yeah.
So, if you're not going to write that
trilogy. We need a trilogy.
It's the right thing to do. And they're probably not going to get it because they don't think he can beat them. They don't.
And they're not gonna do that because of that. And it's like that other dude who fought Navarrete, Charlie Suarez. He's not gonna get a rematch either. He's not gonna get
I saw him hop in the ring and challenge Sugar Nunez, and I'm like, hang on a second, don't you have Charlie Suarez problems to take care of, buddy? And and by the way, Sugar Nunez got Ray Ford problems too. But
yeah, he does, man. Them guys all ducking.
It's messed up, bro. I mean, it's a unification. I get it, but I also don't get it. But Hamza, if I'm Hamza Shiraz, yeah, Pacheco could be trouble because he's long and he's, I think, just as big. I think he is. But Mbili and Lester are going to see each other again, so we don't have to worry about that right now. I would stay the hell away from Osles Iglesias, bro. That is bad news. The Osles Iglesias is bad news. And I'm telling you this right now, 2 years from now, maybe even less, Osles Iglesias is going to be the man at 168. I'm calling it right now. He just destroyed Vladimir Shishkin. I know people say...
I watched that fight, yeah.
Yeah, like I know people say he does the same thing over and over again, but listen, if it ain't broken, don't fix it either, So... I don't know, man. Like, I think he's the goods. What would you do? I say Munguia is the clearest choice. Charlo is, man, too dangerous, in my view.
I mean, yeah, maybe Caleb Plant. I think Caleb Plant's, he's declining. He's a name, former champ. He's fought top competition. You can go in there and beat him. Yo, that'd be a good win for Hamza Shiraz.
He said 3 names that he wanted to. Give me a second, man. I gotta find this
Hamza
article.
Shiraz?
Yeah, one of them was Caleb Plant, but the other 2.
Yeah.
Isn't Resendez one of them?
Resendiz. Yeah,
3 names. There it is.
he's in the ring too. Resendiz.
Hamza Shiraz reveals 3 names.
But shout out to everybody on X, man. We got 91 people. Shout out to y'all. We need 9 more to make it a hundo. Repost the stream and make sure y'all smash that like button like Ann Wolf, y'all.
Really fight her.
Oh, big right hand. One punch. That is it. Forget about the count. It is over.
So
That's the other female girl right there.
And we're never gonna see nothing like that in women's boxing in a long time.
Absolutely, bro. That was
Ann Wolf, man.
Rumor has it that Layla Ali Doctor. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Ann Wolf? Hell yeah, she ducked her. I duck her too, man. Ann Wolf was a beast.
I love the honesty. Let's see.
I saw it. Would have used that Ali name like she ain't big enough. She ain't got no name.
I gotta search. Was it in the ring or in boxing scene? One of those I saw. He gave 3 names, and one of them was definitely Caleb Plant, but I don't want to be wrong about the other ones.
Hamza Shiraz. He said,
"Yeah,
yo, you know what, bro? You right. I know what one of them names wasn't, and I was very disappointed. He didn't say Crawford. He said Canelo, and I'm like, bro, the dude just lost. You want the loser? What's going on here? I'm like, these dudes be ducking in plain sight. Like, the man didn't even say Crawford. Like, I would have said Crawford, just clout, bro, because I gotta say Crawford. The man just won. What do you mean you said the loser? I want the loser. What? The guy with no belts?
I mean, I hear you, but I wasn't too upset about that because I get it. I get it. Crawford, he's not foreseeing Crawford being there too much longer, and neither
the IBF ordered it. Okay,
yeah, there's the link of the boxing scene article.
Ordered it up.
But I'm looking for the freaking. Well, forget it. When I get it, I'll send it to you by Discord or something.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Hamza Shiraz.
And he didn't say Canelo either in those 3 names. He said Caleb Plant probably. Let me look through the rankings. Maybe I remember.
Okay, this must have been a different. I saw when he was like at ringside at the fight. He said he wanted to fight Canelo next, and I was like confused. I'm like, bro, Canelo did not win this fight. Like, what's wrong with this guy? He's supposed to say I'm gonna fight Crawford next. Like these UK dudes, man. Like Daniel Dubois when he got in the ring against Usyk. And Frank had to tap him to talk. I was like, bro, these UK dudes need to stop doing this. Stop calling people out because they're not doing a good job. Like, what do you mean Frank Warren's behind you? Like, yeah, you could talk now, Daniel. You could tell him you want to fight now.
Like, hello here, Daniel. It's time. Yeah.
We're not just standing here watching it.
To be fair to Dubois, bro, he's always been super freaking cringe, bro. So
yeah, man,
not like it's a surprise, but
for him to get up in there, do that talking, and then get starched like that by Usyk, bro. After you want to tell the whole world, I knocked you out, and then you get knocked out, man. These dudes.
Something wrong with that picture. Yeah, it's. I can't find it, bro.
They doing crazy stuff in the UK. Y'all gotta call out better. The only dude from the UK who can talk is Conor Benn.
Tyson Fury, bro. Oh,
nah,
I mean, yeah.
Because Conor Benn be actually making people believe he's gonna kill somebody. The way he talk. Yeah, I'm gonna knock his head off clean. Da-da-da-da. And I'll be like, okay, that sound good. And then he gets in the fight and loses, or he looks bad. Just looks bad. That's usually what happens. He gets in the fight and looks bad. Man,
I mean,
shout out to
I'm
him,
trying
though.
to see. Oh, absolutely.
You got a big stadium fight again.
I think I'm coming close to the.
Shout out to Hamza Shiraz.
This is frustrating.
Are you looking forward to that next ring event though?
Oh, absolutely. The November one? Come on, man. Oh boy.
November card. That's coming up. That's like Christmas, or before Christmas, the early gift. Keeps on giving. Shout out to Turki Alalshikh, man. That's gonna be a good one.
Who do you think is gonna be the fight of the night?
I don't know, man. I think Benavidez and Yard.
I think Bam and Puma Rodriguez are gonna be the fight of the night, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think
Bam gonna stop Puma. So like that's why I didn't even put that. I think Benavidez will stop Yard too. I don't know. Yard went he went pretty long with Better Be Up there.
Yeah. He got dicey. He got dicey for Arthur for a minute there.
Yeah, he was having success. And he went pretty far with Sergey Kovalev when Kovalev was crushing.
He came within an eyelash of stopping Kovalev, bro. He came that close. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So he might, unless those wars took something at him, he might be able to hold up because David hasn't really stopped nobody at 75 yet, including David Morrell moving up. He didn't stop him either.
Nope.
He didn't stop Vosdick.
Yeah. So Vosdick, Morrell, and who's the other one? That's it, or am I missing?
Yeah, I think he fought Morrell beginning of this year. Yeah, that was his last fight. I'm pretty sure.
Well, hasn't he had 3 fights and at 175 or only 2?
I thought the Boo Boo Andrade was at 68. I thought
right, exactly. And then Vosdick, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think Andrade moved up to 68 to meet him there. And then Vosdick was on that Tank Davis, and then David Morrell and him. Shout out to David Morrell, bro. That shit was funny. That lead up was the best lead up ever, bro. When David Morrell threw that WBC belt, I was so happy. Like, throw that stupid regular belt, bro. We don't need a regular unification. Throw that shit at it. Why we got regular unifications, bro? What are we doing?
He was wilding. I'm not gonna lie, he was wilding.
Man, David threw that belt. I was like, throw that stupid WBA.
I mean, it was nice. It was nice because it was a great back and forth. And but Morrell, that's when I started like. That's, to be honest with you, and I'm so glad you brought this up, right? Because that's when I started raising an eyebrow on David Morrell. David Morrell was too, I know you're confident, bro, but he was too like sadaistical, however you say it, for my liking. Like I was like, I don't think you fully understand what you're up against here. He kept calling him RoboCop, and it was funny for what it was. Yeah, it was funny, but it was also like, do you realize who you have in front of you? Like, listen, I think you're the goods, but he's also the goods, buddy. Like, you fought Hot Rod, and then basically nobody else. All due respect to everybody, right? But these guys fought Caleb Plant, fought Boo Boo Andrade, fought David Lemieux. I mean, you name it, bro. Like, he's got a resume that you're probably not gonna have at the end of the day. Okay, so let's. And by the way, speaking of David Morrell, I think he's gonna fight Callum Smith. You heard that?
Oh yeah, Riyadh season. Yeah, they're trying to make something shake.
I think it's February or something like that.
I think that's a good fight for Callum Smith to stay busy until
it is.
He can get one of the champions, Dimitri Bivol. I believe he's in line for.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Because whoever they're basically in the same stage, right? I mean, Callum Smith is coming off of a banger with Buatsi, and Morrell's coming off of a rough ass fight against Kataev. So
but for Morrell, if you win this fight, now you in position. Now you can get that David rematch, get that get back. Go beat him to a belt, get that get back. I don't know, man. I don't know what what David Morrell's trying to do. I got Callum Smith. I think he's a vet. I think he's a good boxer too. You know, his
I
only
like him.
losses are to very good fighters, man. Arthur Beterbiev and Canelo
Canelo.
Alvarez.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do like me some Callum Smith. Morel, I still like. I don't know, man. I got Morel on that one. I'm gonna go on
Oh
the opposite
yeah.
side of the corner.
Even with him leaving Ronnie Shields, yo, I see how
Man,
Ennis Tallis looked when he left Ronnie Shields too.
yeah, you're
Got
not
his
making
ass,
it easy for me, but
got his ass whooped by a boss. Yeah.
he got his ass handed to him. He did. It might backfire on me, but I'm gonna stick with Morel. But I hear what you're saying, and you're probably gonna be right at the end of the day because you don't leave Ronnie Shields, bro. Like,
I mean, you can. Didn't one of the Charlos leave him too? I think one of them left him and won a belt with Derek. I want to say Mel, but maybe it was Maul. I forget which one it was, man. But they did one of the Charlo brothers. I'm not sure which one it was, but one of them did. But we should see what happens with Ronnie Shields. I think Ronnie Shields is a great coach, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their cup of tea of who they want because even Kid
right.
Austin had him, and Kid Austin never used him as the number one, bro. This man had his daddy in there telling him what to do.
Don't get me started on Mama Holyfield, please.
Mama. Ah. I ain't even call him that. Y'all wild for that, bro. Mama Holyfield.
That was Coach Malachi. That's
you right, yo, coach, yo, coach.
This guy is so funny, bro.
Shout out to coach, bro. Yeah, I definitely am a member over there at True Media. Shout out to him, bro. I support his channel because like I love what he did the other day, bro, to highlight police brutality on, obviously the Terence Crawford situation what brought it to light, but he brought it to light for like anybody who's not famous, which is what you need to do, right?
Right.
Just don't bring it to light when somebody famous happens. So I like that he went that route. Shout out to Coach Malachi, man. He always, he cracked me up, bro. I told him, I said, you and Two Tone, y'all got to do a live, bro. Y'all, both of y'all are hilarious, bro. That shit would be straight comedy.
No, he's made me die laughing when he did the Berlanga thing as well. He did the Berlanga, he did the Mama Holyfield. He's done like 5 things where I literally died laughing just watching, bro. Like he's talented, bro. Shout out to him for sure.
Yeah, he is talented. The first time I saw him interview Boy Schofield Sr., I thought they were brothers, bro. Like I thought they were related. So, he was talking to him and they're like, they said something about he was at their house and stuff. So I was like, oh, he definitely like related, like he family. And then he just like, like he started calling him Mama Holyfield, started giving the man the ether, pulling on the wigs. I'm like, nah, that ain't his family, bro. There's no way. There's no way he's on the internet acting like this with his family, bro. I was like, yo, wow. They had real beef though, I guess. So man, shout out to him, bro. Shout out to Coach Malachi. He's hilarious, man.
I mean, who Schofield Sr. doesn't have a beef with, but
yeah, he had beef with Greg Hackett.
That's when I started really disliking him because he was calling him a bomb and stuff like that. Listen, he has an upside down record, but you ain't got no record, buddy. Who the hell are you to be calling somebody a bomb? He will beat your ass. I know that.
Yeah, I didn't like that either when he went that route, but I know that's the only route he can go, right? With Greg, he can't go nowhere else. So that's the route he went. Because like, what's he gonna say? I know more boxing than you.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So he got to go attack his record because like that's the only thing he could attack. But I mean, yeah, man, I get that. Like what you're saying, like at least he got in the ring, bro. What do you do, bro? You talking about 5 styles of boxing, like, and you naming some crazy stuff, bro, that nobody know about. So I don't know unless you the creator of some boxing we never heard about. Shout out to you, bro. But I know you didn't talk that shit to Ronnie Shields because he would have looked at you crazy.
Nah, he will slap the hell out of you. He don't play that.
5 styles. What you talking about?
Bro, I was yeah. Nah, the he's been training champions since before you lost your virginity, brody. So nah,
Yeah.
don't be talking no nonsense to him. So
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know, man.
Do you
It's
think do you think Kid Austin is ready though for a title shot? Because I mean, he's in position.
Yes. I think he is. I am glad that he's fighting. A lot of people think he's stepping down fighting Jojo Diaz. Yes and no, because obviously Tank is busy, and who knows what Tank is gonna do, and he's number one in Tank organization, right? But
Right.
with that being said, like he's been through the ringer with Jaron, Rene Giron, and
Yeah, tell us.
obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Tevin Farmer fight, you can take that for what it's worth. Tevin Farmer's got nothing
Yeah.
left, or whatever the case may be. That's fine. But he's now fighting a guy coming off of he beat Regis Prograde, right? Jojo Diaz.
Yeah, Jojo.
So it's a pretty
No,
good stay active
did
fight.
he beat Regis? Nah,
I think so.
Regis beat him, I think, by decision.
Just beat him.
I
Oh, okay. I'm
I
sorry.
think Regis beat him by decision, but I was picking Regis to stop him.
But Regis'
I
chin
think
looks
that's what
so
happened, man.
badly, bro. I wouldn't fight anymore if I'm
Yeah, Regis was hurt in the fight. Yes, he was.
Like if
Jojo had him
Kid
hurt.
Austin catches you like that, bro, it's over.
So
So
maybe Kid Austin should have went with Regis, bro.
Regis, I mean, nah, that's a slaughter, bro. That's you're just trying to get Regis killed. Nah, man. Yeah, give it Jojo, and then we'll see, because then they have to give him a champion, right? Like he's number one, and
Yeah.
do you think he's ready though? I'm interested to hear your thoughts.
Just looking at the rankings, I think, yeah, I think you gotta go. 'Cause I think if they did the right thing in WBA and strip Tank Davis, it would be literally Kid Austin versus Lucas Body for that title, because they're 1 and 2, and that's not a
Yes,
bad fight. And I think that's a fight you take to win the belt for sure. You know, Andy Cruz is gonna be busy with Raymond Mulataya,
right.
and then the other guys are like they're not names really. So I mean, Ryo's at number 7. You don't want to. You're not gonna fight him because Lucas Body's not gonna step aside.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think for sure he can definitely take a title fight. But if he doesn't want to, I mean, 35 is starting to become a younger division, which he is young. But now you're talking about Abdullah Masons, Ricardo Nunez, those type of guys. Oh, Joe Cordina's there now.
Albert Bell. They got
Yep,
some names.
Albert Bell. Yeah, 35 is getting better. I think 35 is definitely not what it used to be, but
For sure.
yeah, it's
But
Albert
I
Bell
think
there.
there's a lot of pretty good names, or good names rather, I should say. Even Maxi Hughes is in the mix,
Yeah, Max Hughes. Yep.
but not much really. Yeah, you got Abdullah obviously, but not outside of 2 or 3 names, ain't not much elite there. Like I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but a lot of good to pretty good, and like 2 or 3 elite.
Mhm.
I'm sure they can be elite. I'm pretty sure Kid Austin, Abdullah, and Albert Bell can be elite, right? And
Yeah.
Andy Cruz. But the rest of them, it's like maybe William Cepeda. I'm not so sure about that, but that's about it, bro.
Right.
Max
Right.
Hughes is good. Mark Masayo is good. Joe Cordina is good, but not great. You know, like, but it's getting deep though. I will give you that one. It is getting pretty deep. You know, Maxis Hughes is a pretty good name also. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Um, 140.
Yeah,
Give me
man.
140 every day of the week, bro.
I
140's got
know.
a lot of good, really good names.
Yeah,
Like
140 is crazy,
Puello.
man.
Yeah, like Puello and Sandor Martin are much better names to me than Mark Maxayo or Maxi Hughes. But that's just me.
Yeah. Any day of the week.
Um, um, but
And you look at the ring ratings for 140. I'm gonna pull it up because it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy actually, because even Oscar Duarte, who I don't like at all, but he is dangerous. Um, Even Oscar Duarte is like all the way down to 7, and I mean, you're gonna say that he couldn't give trouble to Joe Cordina or to Albert Bell? I think so. Maybe not
Oscar
Albert Bell.
Duarte, he ain't even on the ring. That's how good the
On
ring
who?
is. The ring rankings, he's
Oh
not on
yeah.
there.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the boxing
I don't
scene
know
right
how
now. I'm sorry.
Dalton
Give me
Smith's
a
on
sec.
there. I don't know why he's on there. I don't even know
Oh,
why
you know
Adam
the answer to
Azim's on there. Adam Azim ain't beat nobody. Oscar Duarte got better wins than him.
that.
But yeah, we
Definitely.
got Richard Hit. Oh, sorry, Tio's a champ. I forgot Tio has a ring belt. And then Richard Hitchens, number 1. Sabrill's number 2. Alberto Puello, number 3. Barboza, 4. I don't know how Barboza's in front of Gary. Gary has the full belt.
Are
Gary
you
Antoine
kidding me
Russell.
right now?
Sandor Martin's number 6, which
I ain't
I
got a
think is
problem with that.
deserving. I like
Yeah,
Sandor.
I
Dalton
like him
Smith,
too.
7. Should probably be a 10 in my eyes. Andy Hiroka, 8. Lindolfo, 9. Yeah, I think that's good. And I think Oscar Duarte should be in there. I think he should be in there.
Definitely over Adam Hazim, and for business reasons, you can't put him over Dalton Smith or Andy Hiroka because they're fighting a champion right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
a case can be made that he should be over. Well, I don't know. Do you think he should be over Lindolfo? I don't think so. But
Nah, Lindolfo's he's been on the roll. He's been doing his thing for sure.
he is.
You
Yeah, give
can't,
him number
nah.
10. But Barbosa number 4. What the hell is wrong? Like I got Gary and Sander way ahead of Arnold.
Yeah, that's
No way. They're
boxing
crazy.
politics, man. Boxing politics.
Nah, that is whack.
I don't get that. Where they get that from.
I don't know. Now I'm watching the ring rankings. I'm sorry, I was in the boxing scene rankings. Let me get out of there.
Yeah, I don't mind boxing scene. It's weird how the ring is trying to not blackball, but black out the boxing scene, the whole people there. Not allowing them at the ring events.
Oh yeah, that's bad, bro. Yeah, they had
Yeah.
they couldn't get credentialed for the Canelo
Credentials, and
Crawford.
then you know that Jean Sattel ain't getting no more credentials because of what he
Oh
did.
hell no, he's on the. He's on the they got a sniper scope on him. I mean that in a joking way, obviously.
Shout
But
out to Sean Sattel because I like what he did. He took his opportunity to,
I love
shine
what he
some
did.
light on something that I think the boxing community needs to hear. And we don't give a damn if it's during Canelo and Crawford. This is our biggest event, bro. You got some shit to answer. Answer.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a legend for that. I don't care if he does 20 stinkers in a row right now in his channel or whatever. I know who he is. I knew who he was before that, obviously, but to me,
Yeah.
he's a legend just for that. Because here's the thing with Dana. Also, the more power he has, then he starts controlling things like the media. I don't know if you know this, but he what they did to boxing scene, he did to Ariel Hawani back in
Right.
the
I remember that. Yeah. Because
exactly and the
Ariel
Brock
was
Lesnar thing.
once Ariel started to ask real questions. Yeah.
Yes, but yes, he was already on his shit list. But when he pulled the plug on him was when Ariel broke the Brock Lesnar return before they did. You remember he returned to fight. You returned to fight Mark Hunt.
They got
You
mad
remember
about
that?
some leak information. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know the whole story, but I mean, he was already on his shit. And to be fair, I'm not the biggest Ariel Hawani fan. I do like Luke Thomas a whole hell of a lot more than Ariel Hawani, but
Yeah.
nevertheless, Ariel will ask the tough questions. I just feel like sometimes he will just be provoking. But there's a fine line between the two, to be honest with you. But nevertheless, I mean, why should you get they should still be there, whether I like them or not, whether I like the questions they ask or not. They still have a right to ask it, bro. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, I don't like it when you get the power to how do you say, prohibit somebody from going to your
Yeah.
event. Like
Yep.
this is things that messing with people's livelihoods like this. I don't like it. You know, I don't like it.
Yeah. I agree, man.
Say something to him. If he's provoking, if he's asking questions you don't like, okay, say something back to him. You know, going to a back and forth or something. But just this, how do you say, blackballing thing or whatever. Like, I don't
Yep.
like that stuff, man. I don't.
Nah, I don't like it either, man. I think it's terrible. I think we need to do better.
This is bigger
But
than
hey,
you. You know, this is bigger than what you like and what you don't like. What are you, a child? Oh, I don't like him, so
right.
he shouldn't. You know, what are we talking about
I
here?
don't
Like,
want to answer that. And then he
right? Say
says,
that.
he
Say that. You
says,
know, I don't want to answer that, and that's it. You know, go ahead.
yeah,
I'm
and then he literally says, you could ask me that in an interview, knowing damn well he's not gonna give no sit down with Sean Zattel.
sorry.
And if he
Exactly.
does, he's gonna be like, yeah, these are where you can and can't ask me. Like, we're not stupid, Dana.
At the very best scenario is gonna be like, this is your 10 questions. If you go off the script, then you know I'm gonna have to pull the plug on you for real this time.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's not gonna happen, bro. He won't even sit down with Luke Thomas. You think he's gonna sit down with Sean Sattel, bro? Do that nose boxing inside and out? Like, come
I
on.
know, man. Dana don't even know. Like, this is what comes with boxing, bro. The media.
Yep, it is, and they're not gonna and they know you're dirty London from the UFC. That's where he's really cooked,
That's
Dana.
what everybody's coming to see. Like, how you gonna act tonight, buddy? How you gonna act with these events? You know, what is it gonna be like? And yeah, I don't
Like
know, man.
you can't be, you know, making money hand over fist and then have some of your fighters start GoFundMe pages and burst in tears when they get the 20K bonus because otherwise they're going broke. You know, it's you seen those videos, bro? That's heartbreaking.
Nah, I ain't
Bro.
never
Like,
seen that, bro. 20K bonus is wild,
well, I
yo.
mean, whatever it is, you know, I think it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
50
yeah.
K or whatever, you know, like
Yeah, it's
that.
probably that much. It probably is that much.
A woman fighter not too long ago, she just burst into tears and she said, like, if she didn't get this bonus, even with the show and win money, because
With
she
the
did win,
purse.
right?
Yeah,
Even with her purse, like the show money and win money, it wasn't enough for all her costs. And
that's
when
crazy.
she got the news, bro, it was like, I don't know, when you hear that you just had a child or something like that, you know, like if you hear your wife is like that type of joy, you know,
Yeah.
and it's, I'm happy for her, but at the same time, I gotta raise an eyebrow here. Like, you're posting on Instagram that you're spending whatever in the casinos on blackjack, right? I just spent whatever in blackjack, whatever.
Oh, Dana White. Yeah.
Yeah, and how
Yeah.
in God's name do you have? And she's not a big star or anything like that, but she should still be able to make ends meet, bro. I mean, what are we
Yeah.
doing here, man? Like, these fighters got to pay their trainers, their gyms, their nutritionists, and
Mhm.
MMA. You can't really. Some of them have part-time jobs. I remember Stipe was a firefighter, and this is a
The
champion, bro.
champion? The champion?
Yeah,
The
Stipe
heavyweight
Miocic.
champion?
Yeah,
What?
bro,
Nah,
that's
you the
mad.
heavyweight champ, bro. You supposed to get top dollar.
There you have it. So
You supposed to be the man, like,
yeah, it
and
is
like that's
really
why Ngannou left, bro. And
yeah.
a man got life changing money in 2 boxing fights.
I got my issues with Francis Ngannou, but I'm with his side on I'm on his side on that whole thing because I mean, yeah, it is a disgrace, bro. It is a
Nah, he
disgrace, and
won to
even
me. He won the bag for sure. He got 2 turkey bags, 40 million. I don't know
yeah,
if Dana White would have ever paid him near that much.
no way, not even if he fights John Jones because Jones is the A side. Everybody knows it. He's the big
Mhm.
star. Francis Ngannou is not a big star. Let's be clear here. Francis Ngannou is not a pay-per-view star like a Conor McGregor or John Jones is. That's the
Nah, nah,
problem,
nah. John
you know.
Jones, even John Jones, he don't be getting paid like that either.
He did for DC, but for a
Like
lot of them, he
when you
didn't. Yeah.
when you talk about the pinnacle of your sport, bro, it ain't even. It's not even a discussion. The boxers is just crazy amount of money.
Not even the pinnacle. I would argue contenders also boxing is like way ahead in paydays
Yeah,
because
the contenders. You're right. Yeah.
not even the comparisons with Floyd, Manny, the Canelos, with like the Conor McGregors and the John Jones is laughable. But even the
Yeah.
contenders, even the who can I think about? Let's say Dustin Poirier in MMA and 150. Let's say a Virgil Ortiz in boxing. There's no comparison, bro. None
Mhm.
whatsoever. Virgil blows him out of the water. He does.
Yeah.
And some things I like about Dana White, but there's a lot of things that I just cannot stand. And fighter pay is at the top of that, bro. Like I don't, the personal stuff we can, you know, take that for what it
Mhm.
is. It's personal stuff. I don't get into that. I don't get into Tank Davis issues or Devin Haney issues and I don't do that. I don't like to do that. I don't, to each his own.
You don't like to do that?
You know, but I don't have that kind of money or fame to be judging anyway. But no, I prefer not to get into personal stuff. Whether they have issues with police, with girlfriends, or that's their thing. Even Mama Holefield's
Yeah.
thing with that woman, I stay out of that stuff. I try to focus more on the sport, and
He said with that
because let's
woman.
be honest, yeah, didn't he have an issue where he slapped somebody or some
Oh
bullshit
man,
like
see,
that?
I don't know, bro. I'm like you. I don't really watch that shit. I like watching
Yeah, I
boxing, bro.
don't, because the thing is, here's the thing: we gotta understand that in combat sports, and this is combat sports in general, not just boxing and MMA. Most of these dudes are not the best dudes in the world, right? Most of these dudes aren't exactly role models. This ain't a sport that
Nah,
you
they getting
choose.
punched on. They
Yeah,
getting punched in the head
like
for a living.
if you got a good life, you're both parents at home providing for you. Let's be honest with you, boxing ain't at the top of your list of things to do. You know, like you gotta be to a certain extent, you gotta be pretty much this or nothing. You know, it's pretty much this or nothing for you.
Yeah.
Otherwise, why would you get up at 5 a.m. to run 6 miles and then go in the afternoon to get punched in the face? Why would you? If you got money at home, like why would you do that? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's
Like,
crazy.
it's not like basketball. Yeah, there's dangers, but you ain't getting punched in the face 100 times every day. Like,
Mhm.
but nevertheless, I'm sorry, I'm digressing. What was the oh, Dana White? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, Dana
fighter
White.
pays a damn disgrace. The only reason why Connor made that, listen, Connor, okay, let's put 100%, 100% of his wealth. Like in the UFC, it's like
Mhm.
maybe 15% of that wealth. Maybe. Floyd
Who,
is like,
Conor McGregor?
yeah, if we're gonna do a
Mm.
100% of Conor McGregor's, obviously he's got an ownership stake at BKFC, so we can add that into the mix. But back when Conor was like the highest paid athlete, he wasn't at BKFC by then. So let's leave that out of the way, right?
Yeah.
UFC earnings was maybe 15% of that 100% that I'm talking about. Floyd is like 40. The rest of it is the whiskey thing.
Mhm. Yeah, the whiskey thing, I'm saying the whiskey thing came to fruition because of the boxing event. I feel like when he had that
Absolutely.
whiskey thing, it's because he had all that money, that 90 mil. He was able to go use it. But yeah, I'm not gonna shit on Connor, man. He played the game properly.
No, not at all. I was a fan of him when he was in his prime, but I'm just illustrating the fact that even the unicorn of MMA didn't make
Yeah,
that much money in the octagon. He didn't.
right,
So
right.
what does that say?
Well,
Like
yeah.
it's
To
a
me, they've
disgrace, bro.
always been underpaid, and that's the way that Dana chooses to run his business. So we can't really say much. But hey, man, don't try to bring it to boxing and try to say boxing's
Right.
dead and boxing's this and boxing that because your business model, the Alley Act, don't support it. One and two, you don't like the way everybody else is playing. Then do what you do and make your own league and see how it goes, man.
Exactly. Um, what I don't like about Francis Ngannou is I think he's doing the PFL dirty. because he didn't show any. He didn't show up at any PFL Africa events. I think they did 2. And he said that and I think he's something of PFL Africa. I think they named him president of the PFL Africa or something like that, right?
Oh, damn.
And he said the reason why he didn't show is because they didn't have any at the main card, right? Any African fighters at the main card. And I can see his point. I mean, first
he's
of
like
all,
boycotting it, like to per se.
I mean,
Like he was
I
mad
see his
about it.
point.
He's like, yo, why y'all ain't
Yeah.
got people to look like me here?
I mean, I get it, but I also don't get it because, okay, so I'm going to put some of this on the PFL because, to be honest with you, when the UFC, and I'm going to give the UFC some dash here, when the UFC goes into a foreign territory, they make sure that they have at least one of their own in the
Yeah.
main card, even if it is the first fight of the main card. They make sure they have him there because I know this for a fact because I remember when they went to Poland for the first time, they had a Polish fighter. I think it was the second or third fight, and and they had another female Polish fighter. I think it wasn't the first fight of the main card. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can, as the promoter, you're doing PFL Africa, have somebody there. Like, have somebody even in the first fight or the second fight of the main card. I don't know how they structure their cards, but I'm assuming it's like that, right? Like prelims and then main card. You can have one dude there. I'm not saying they have to be the main event. I'm not saying that, obviously, but couldn't you have one dude there, like one guy out of 10 or 8 in your main card? Like,
Yeah, they could have had one.
something wrong with that picture.
Yeah.
And Ngannou, if you're Ngannou, bro, show up anyway, bro. Well, listen, show up anyway. Say, listen, next time you do this, have at least one of my guys here, but not showing. I don't know, like, you're not holding up your end of the bargain either.
Nah, he's not. But I don't know if Ngannou's going through some stuff. Didn't he lose his son?
Yeah, he did. That was awful. That
Yeah,
was awful.
so
He had a motorcycle accident, I think, or something like that. Also, he's got a few things happen. Like he's all over the place. I hope he's good, bro. I hope he's found peace because rumor has it that he's fighting Deontay Wilder, bro. Like, oh boy, you didn't hear that? Yeah, man, that's the word. Like, I mean, obviously, I know that
Wilder better not do that, bro. Because if Wilder go in there and get stretched by that man, oh my god, yo, he better just leave that one alone. You know,
no, I hear you.
Tyson got him, AJ got him. Yo, if you go in there and get starched by him, bro, he ain't never getting an AJ fight. Never.
Nah, no way. I don't think that's happening. It's AJ Fury, the one that should be happening, but don't get me started on that one either.
Nah, Fury don't. Nah, he just Fury's not gonna fight unless the money's like stupid.
Oh, the money will be stupid because Turkey's gonna get all over that. You know this. And they're gonna sell out Wembley in like 2 seconds.
They want Fury to try to beat Usyk, but he can't beat Usyk.
0-2 and you're getting another shot. I mean,
I know, man. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Amanda Serrano all over again, bro. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, the word on Deontay is 2 names. Exactly. the word on Wilder is 2 names, right? It's either Andy Ruiz or Francis Ngannou. And the word on AJ is that it's going to be Bakoli in Africa.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Personally, I prefer Bakoli to run it back with Ajagba because I enjoyed that fight. And I was actually happy with the draw. That was one of the few draws that I was not mad about,
Bakoli and Ajagba. Yo, that was a good fight.
It was pretty good.
I mean, yeah, I wish Ajagba would have did more. He could have won that fight.
Yeah, he should have boxed more because he went into the ropes. And I know that it's hard for a heavyweight to maintain that movement, right? Obviously.
Yep.
But when he went into the ropes, Bakoli was mauling him, man. Like, it was like a tale of two things happening, right? Because whenever Ajagba boxed him, Bakoli had no answer. Like he was getting pieced up. But when he got pinned in the corner, it was the other way around.
Right.
All right, brother. I gotta go to sleep now. I'm dead ass tired.
Yeah, you and me both, bro.
I could go all day with you, you know. But listen, I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna see you soon. I'm gonna go live probably tomorrow. We'll see about that.
All
But
right, man. I'll pull up
uh,
on you, Irony.
I
I'll pull up
appreciate you,
on you,
brother.
man. I
You have a
appreciate
great
you.
evening now.
Yes,
Appreciate you.
sir. It's my man from PR, Define Honorary. Make sure y'all go check him out. Define Honorary Boxing. Yeah, man, he got a little series. He said he's collecting the top knockouts. You know, we all see knockouts. We all love knockouts. But damn, bro, the ones I was naming off, he already had on the list. I was trying to get ones he didn't have on, but he already got them covered. So I think I gotta dig in the archives and see what I could find. But yeah, we going live. We back live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific. We right here, Boxing Talk Up North. I'm your host, Ryan from the 6, man. Y'all know what it is. I appreciate y'all for coming out tonight. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Define Honorary. He came up here on the panel. Shout out to the inevitable D Block. He came up on the panel too. He's got his whole podcast rolling out, so make sure you check him out. Shout out to Eddie Alvarez. Shout out to my guy DC3 for dropping the $5 in the super chat. Shout out to my man Dr. Boxing Talk Up. Sorry, Dr. Boxing Talk. Make sure you go check him out, man. He's usually live every day as well. And yeah, man, shout out to everybody on Twitter, man, and on X. Y'all tuned in, 98 people strong. I appreciate that. I almost hit 100. I really appreciate that. Shout out to my man Boxing. He got the Hamilton Tie Cats icon representing Canada. OC the boss was in the building. Salute, champ. And yeah, man, salute to everybody. Even if you didn't get in the chat, salute to you for tuning in. I hope you smash that like button. We going live tomorrow, man. Like I said, live show tomorrow. I'll figure out a nice topic for us to talk about. But y'all know I love talking boxing, man. I like talking this boxing shit. Maybe I can get somebody to come for an interview tomorrow. But if you check my channel out at 8 p.m., I'll be on millions.com with Steven Shaw, man. Steven Big Shot Shaw. We doing an interview at 8 p.m. He's got a fight coming up, I believe. After that great knockout on Pro Box, we're going to do a little something on millions.co. And throughout the week, I'll have some interviews from Millions. I know they're sending me some people from the Danny Garcia undercard. Just go check my channel, Boxing Talk Up North. I got the Keith Cologne interview. You know, I think I got Quincy Williams, coming up. And I got Dominic Dimes Crowder. We already did his interview. And I might be having who else? Possibly Chris Colbert, man. Well, we'll see though. What Millions can hook me up with. I'll see if it works for my time this week and we'll get it cracking. But shout out to everybody who tuned in, man. I really appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all smash that like button on the way out, please.
I will slap you if you don't move this car. I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap you. Okay.